And these guys, what's the name? Some of them, I've been with Chris for so long, working for you guys. Your sweet wonderful anyway. Especially the GC. Especially the guy that party, the conference and party. Huh? They don't stand. Please put your hands on yourself, GC. This Kenya one, I don't know if Kenya can come to, but the end Kenya Christian is very tough. They are all men there. So that's why they selected few men out of you guys and come. So whether if you whatever you're doing in school, to read well, to pass well, unlike us now. I read public admin. The first course I read was astronomy. But Nigeria gave me space. So I had to change course. I started reading public admin. After reading public admin, they don't go into public now. See, I'm doing public administration on the microphone. So please read what you know you can carry in this country. Nigeria, you read, Nigeria will plan for you. Thank you so much, guys. Alright, my people, what's up? Good morning. What's up, my school? Oh, sorry, I didn't ask. What's up, my school? Ticket at Junior College. Well, that's nice. Listen to it's a wonderful thing. When I came in here, I said, wow, the first time. I think I was coming to the school moment with uniform. NG. Alright, my people, good morning. What's the name? What was the school? Okay, January. Where is it located? Where is it located? Which area? Opa. Yeah, but I told you. Study where? What do you want to become?
In robotic engineer.
Robotic engineer. Not in this country. Engineer will tell you to robots, and you will not be hired.
Like that.
I don't know. My mother didn't tell you understand. She will tell you what. So I understand. So my line. I know that. I read that from Nigeria gave me space. Since that day. This is before. You remember those our time when they asked you, what do you want to become? Say, I want to become a doctor. If you tell them what to be a musician, they will flog several part of your life. Or you come with that, I want to become a footballer. Come on, play ball now. But these days now, when my neighbor is at Chukudi, they had their man, they are paying Ronaldo. The whole 3 boys he had now, he had not already started with one academy now. That was it. I want to be a political agent. So that's what I asked her, what do you want to become? She goes, you know? Accountant. It shows me you are accounting this country will calculate you. Nigeria is a great country. The country is Nigeria, so we talk about Nigeria. Nigeria is a great country. And I want you all to have this in mind, no matter what you do, it's still about land, it's still about place. But I know a lot of us have plans to travel, have plans to do things. But let me tell you, all of us are men today, so I'm addressing everybody, including our teacher. When it's time, our auntie now will ask her to go outside because it's a men gathering. Am I correct, man? No, it's a men gathering. It's from boys to role models. So it's men gathering today. So I just want you guys to learn. My name is in London. Those of us that are in London, it's called Emperor. Yes. This time it's now my name is Emperor, not in London. It's called Emperor. When in Nigeria, it's called Emperor. Yeah, so just call it Emperor. So, and I'll be your host, I'll be your MC for today. And we're ready to learn everything. So I'll pass the microphone around. You tell us your name, your school, your class. Because today we'll be learning from children. So there will be a time where we will switch the schools together. There will be a time we will switch the schools together. Let me start from my Hebrew family. It's large. Who's anybody from? Come and go neighbor, my stomach. So in front. So you pass the microphone like that. Principal needs to move over to that lesson. Your name, no man, that, yes, stand up. Very so, I know. Please, once anybody mentioned, because what would mean is there'll be a time whereby we'll have a connection session, whereby you have to connect with other schools, get to know the person. And don't forget, there's a prize for everything today. Somebody might win a return ticket to travel back to where they came from. The other two return ticket. So, I'm gonna sorry for keeping silent. Ladies and gentlemen, once the person mentioned his name, you clap. Are you good? Now let's go. Action. Let's go.
Hey everyone, my name is Samuel Anyemeke and I'm here 12.
Please mention your school.
I'm in Christian High School in Ikeja.
Alright, thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Shotunde Fola. I'm here 12 and I'm going to Christian High School in Ikeja.
Comprehensive name, please. He's talking like a politician. Good day, everyone. My name is Gibolo. Let's go.
Good day, everyone. My name is Bamade David, and I'm from Christian High School in Texas.
Thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Ayode Olumio. I'm here 12. I'm in Christian High School in Ikeja.
Guys, clap, man. Let's clap. Come
Good morning, everyone. My name is Tendolo
on.
Adoroji.
Easy. Why you rushing? to? Let's go.
My name is Tendolo Adoroji. I'm here 12 and I'm in Christian High School in Ikeja.
Thank you.
Good morning, guys. My name is Adina Kwana.
Hey, young man, what's up? I'm pretty sure one. Take it again.
Hi, guys. My name is Adina Kwana, and I'm in Christian High School in Ikeja, year 2.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Joshua Olaoluwapo. I'm in Christian High School in Ikeja, year 12.
Thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Joshua Kodi. I'm in year 12 and I'm always chasing you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Edwin Joseph. I'm in just Ikeja Junior College.
My name is Aliva Ibrahim. I'm in JS1, Ikeja Junior College.
Good day, everyone. My name is Moshut Ashiru. I'm JS1 from Ikeja Junior College.
Good day, everyone. My name is Abela Tosa. I attend Ikeja Junior College and JS2.
Good day, everyone. My name is Victor. I'm in JS3 Ikeja Junior College.
Good day, everyone. My name is Ayomide Akoni. I'm in JS2.
Good day, everyone. My name is Sikulai Afis. I am in JS3 Ikeja Junior College.
Okay, moving on to the next school. Thank you so much. We have a new school that just arrived right now, so get to know them a little when they settle down.
Good day, everyone. My name is Alaka Oluwadaransmi, and I'm in JS3 in Jerari Swamin Secondary School.
Thank you so much.
Good day, everyone. My name is Jagadan Simile, and I'm in JS3 Jerari Swamin Secondary School. Good day, everyone. My name is Orochibiu. I'm in JS3 and I attend Jerari Swamin Secondary School.
Good morning.
And you too, good morning. You will tell me who they follow for. Now together. Let's get it.
Good morning, sir. My name is Oroko Ayeliji. I'm in SS3. I attend Jarism Secondary School.
Good day, everyone. My name is David Roman. I'm in JS3 and I attend Jarism Secondary School.
Good day, everyone. My name is Hassan Usman. I attend JS3. I'm in Jarism Secondary School.
Good day, everyone. My name is Ismail Ramadan. I'm in SS3 and I attend Jarism Secondary School.
Thank you so much.
Good day, everyone. My name is Abdul Asimi. I'm in SS1 and I attend Jarism Secondary School.
Please put your hands up for that. Don't clap for that.
Good day, everyone. My name is Ismail Azam. I attend Jarism Secondary School in SS1.
Good day, everyone. I'm Akinwere Kelvin. I'm in SS2. I attend Jerusalem Secondary School.
Good day, everyone. My name is David Emmanuel. I'm in SS2 and I attend Johnson Secondary School.
Already fine.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Brandon Oliver. I'm in SS2 and I attend Jeremy Summit Secondary School.
What one? You don't look like who was born here. Were you born in abroad? You're born in Nigeria. You sound like UK.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Ebenezer Ekenabu. I'm in SS3 and I attend Jeremy Summit Secondary School.
Alright, joining us, ladies and gentlemen, to talk managers, my brothers. We have some new colleagues of ours. What school is it? And so, okay, so you tell us your name, your class, and then we'll come to you.
Hi everyone, my name is Okoye. I'm in SS1 and I attend Dance High School. Hello everyone, my name is Bobolo Lofrabi David. I attend SS2. I'm in SS1, I attend Dance High School. You want to learn the next class? Yeah, everyone, my name is Bobolo Lofrabi. I'm in SS1 and I attend Dance High School.
Gary news for me now.
Good day everyone. My name is Kokalo Nova. I'm in SS1 and I attend Dance High School. Thank you so much. Good day everyone. My name is Bottom Battle and I'm in SS2 and I attend Dance High School.
You know, that guy is a coming politician.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ituno Olawa, and I'm in SS1 and I attend Johnson School.
Sorry. What do you want to study? What do you want to study?
Medicine.
You should.
Good day everyone, my name is Adewumi Adeyebele. I'm in SS2 and I attend outside school.
Thank you so much.
Good morning everyone, my name is Abubakar Chukustamo. I'm in SS2 and I attend outside school.
Good day everyone. My name is Ibo Ademola. I'm SS2 and I attend Dance School. Good morning everyone. My name is Keso Wasilonga. I'm in SS2 and I'm a student at Dance School.
Where you want to Nigeria? I said, back in the question, we're going to London, America. All right, bro. Are we on there? You mentioned yours? Yes, okay, thank you. Please, can we put our hands up on ourselves? Can you do that one? And the last play, before we start our first play, I want you to clap for your school if your school is the best. Put your hands up for your school. So, at this moment, lastly, if you know you are here and you are alive, and you know you serve a living God, I want you to put your hands together for the Most High God. Come on, can you do that? Alright, so, into the game for today, when you hear the 360 man, what comes to your mind? And from boys to role models, what comes to your mind? What do you think? What are your expectations for today? What do you think, this program is all about? So, in case, whatever you say here today will help us to do better, one. And if you mention it right, there's a gift for everybody that gives a very correct answer to a question. So I'll be asking and I'll point. So please just give me something wonderful. What you think when they mention the 360 man from boys to role model? What do you think? What's your expectation? Or what do you think about the event? Because sometimes for my own, most of us understand that they used to do programs for only girls, and they forget that we the guys, we need education. Am I correct? So please, as a man, we're all men, like I said earlier. Okay, so first person from Chrisland, my sport engineer.
So, a 360 man, I believe that's a man that is good all round in his income, his behavior, the way he treats other people. Just someone that is good all around in all areas and aspects of their life. And from this seminar, I expect that we will learn tips and habits that we should inculcate in our lives, our everyday lives, to become role models to people younger than us.
That was excellent.
So what you're trying to say is becoming an intentional man in all round. Let me try my people from my school. Dance, all right? Am I correct? Why are you scared? I need your front. Think I want to give the microphone? I want to give the microphone is at the back.
So what I understand by the 360 man, I feel like it's striving to be perfect, not perfect, but striving to be perfect in different areas of your life. Someone that anybody can look up to, which relates to the boys role model. And what I expect from this conference is that we all go as ready future role models.
In a nutshell, your own is becoming a better person to be a role model to others. Am I correct? Good. And to my Ikeja school, where's the head boy? Oh yeah, lead us in service and songs. You understand the question, right?
To my knowledge, I believe the 360 men is just like a growth in every day's life, and why the role model is just who you are looking up to.
You are good. The 360 man and the role model, the boys from boys to role model. 360 is all around the life of every man, of the person. You hear me? Then becoming a role model is creating a picture, like he said, and like my engineer said, creating a good picture of which tomorrow your younger ones and your friends can emulate. Like me now, I said it earlier, I read astronauts. But when I was about to do the main thing, Nigeria gave me space. I had to go and change course and do public administration. Now I'm holding the microphone, speaking publicly. So my brother now that want to do sport engineer. Just when you finish school, just go and stay in UK, America, and sport your engineering. In this country, even our technical team left us in Libya. Technical team left us in Libya. You want to come and engineer this thing? You will have a change of course very soon after today. So, to my people, okay, Jerry, sorry. Who wants to go first? Where's the head boy? Sorry? You have no idea? Okay, head prefect. Okay, no, tell us something now. What do you understand by the word 360 man? Or anybody want to say anybody aside from me? Who?
What I understand about a 360 degree man is someone who's perfect in every sphere of life, and what I want to learn from this seminar is tips and habits that I can use to become a 360 degree man.
All right. So, my brothers in Christ, my brothers in faith, my brothers in faith, let me tell you something. The 360 man is this. Like me now, if you look at me very well now, if I ask you a question and ask you, how old do you think I am now? Most of you will just, me 25, okay? 25? 45, okay? 50, 52. 27. Now, wow. With 2 children like this, 27. Okay, hold up. With the new knowledge, before we start official, let me just give you a little brief. The 360 man is somebody, you can never be perfect. No man is perfect. But it's just becoming an intentional man, like engineer said. Become an intentional. Who is an intentional man? Intentional man is the person that knows the right thing to do at the right time. Somebody that is patient enough and able to coordinate himself, put himself well. You might be tempered, but you know how to control it. You get my point? So that is a little bit, but we have our guest that will be speaking a lot about that. So let me not become the public speaker. My own is to guide you guys, educate you on the thing, put you together. Let's create games and other things. So at this section, please put your hands together for the 360 man. Can we put our hands together for them? And for the welcome address, we'll have a quick commercial break right now. Then we'll start officially. We'll prepare prepare for the welcome address, and when other schools come to join us. So I'll be right back, and let the DJ give us something light at the background. So I'll be right back. Hello. So let's get the ball rolling. Hello. Hello. Very good. Now, right now, so we're getting ready to start, and I promise you we'll be very fast in whatever you do. So please, we want you to get ready. Bring out your notepad and your writing materials, your pen, whatever you want to use. Make sure you have a great day today, because all Jack cannot play make Jack a dull boy. And after this, I'll be taking you on a very important notice for us to have fun. Don't borrow biro. Please don't copy anybody. Oh, hello. Don't copy anybody. Learn to understand and learn and to write. Because 2 weeks ago now, I went to see my friend in police station. They arrested him for driving one way. Can you hear me? They arrested him for driving one way, and they asked him to write statements. Someone that committed murder case, he was copying from the person. That's why they say education is the key. So learn. Don't copy anybody. Whatever you don't understand, you ask questions. And there are times for question and answer. So prepare your questions. If you cannot use the microphone, write it out. Call me. Give it to me. I will give it to the speaker. Are we good? Are we good? Good. So please put your hands together for me for the welcome address, as I want to make welcome my big mommy, my own friend, my mama, aka I call her the gang. Please put your hands together as I make welcome Mrs. Omotayo Oju Talayo. Please put your hands together for her as she comes for the welcome address. Can we clap? It's like you don't want us to go home today.
Good morning, boys and men. Should I say it that way? We have some younger boys, but we are all moving from boys to men. So maybe I should just say, good morning, gentlemen. Thank you very much, and welcome, and thank you for taking out time to be here today, this Saturday morning. How many of you were here last year? How many of you were here last year? I can see a few hands. So that's interesting that we have a new set of men coming to our 360 man. So maybe I'll tell you a little bit about what it is. I heard the MC asking you what you were expecting from this session and what you thought it was. So the group of us women who belong to the Bukuawo Shika executive cohort. And this is a group of women who are trying to see how we can improve ourselves, not just in our careers, but in our personal lives as mothers, as wives, and of course, as career women. And there are a number of groups that we call cohorts, and there are a number of them. And each cohort has an objective or a goal that we want to achieve. So in our cohort, we decided that we wanted to have a focus on our boys. And the reason is simple. There's a lot, I'm sure you all know, there's a lot that's happening now on female gender equality and empowering females. But we thought that it was important that while we are empowering the females, our girls, we should not leave our boys behind, so that our boys are well equipped to be able to deal with an empowered woman, an empowered female. In the olden days, most of our mothers and grandmothers, now not your mothers, because I will be like your mother, so I'm already a bit different. So our grandmothers and maybe great grandmothers, they were all, most of the time they were housewives, right? Not a lot of education. So the onus was on their husbands and the fathers of the house to provide everything for them and all. But in this new world that we are in, where there's gender equality, a lot of the females now are now working. I'm sure majority of your mothers are working. Am I correct? Majority of them are working. If they're not working, they are running their own businesses. So they're empowered. They're different from the women of back then. And in your own generation, the girls are also going to be different as they are growing up. So you need to have the tools and the skills that will allow you to be that complete man that will be able to handle this new world that we're in. And also the tools that will help you to be a man that is well-rounded, not just in dealing with relationships and females, but in dealing with the challenges of growing in the modern world that we are in. As men, as young boys, you are exposed to a lot of things. They say now that the world is like a village. It's like a little village. The internet has connected every one of us. You can be here now and you are chatting with somebody in China, especially you that play games. You are playing games with people in all parts of the world. So you're exposed to different things. You need tools that will keep you grounded so that you don't lose your way. You need the skills that will help you become a self-confident man, that you don't miss your way and become the gentleman and the vision that your parents have for you. So I'm not going to say a lot. It's not my job. It is men that will teach boys how to be men. Am I correct? It is men that will teach boys how to be men. We need to understand and accept that. What the women can do is to nurture you and to love you and to provide maybe support for you when you need emotional support. But the men will teach you how to be men. What does it mean to be a man in this generation? I cannot do that. I know what it is to be a woman, so I can teach my daughters, but I cannot teach men. I can take learnings from their father and ask questions if he's not around from the men around me, but it takes a man to groom a man. And that is why today we have two wonderful speakers that we have carefully selected. And we're pleased that they've taken time out to come and share with you what it is to be a man and how it is you can increase and improve, have those tools that will help you to be a man in this modern world. They have done it, they have lived it, they have the experiences to share. So please don't be shy. Whatever questions you have to ask, please ask them. And like our MC said, if you are shy to ask, write it down, give it to him, he will ask on your behalf. But ask your questions. It is the body that asks, the mouth that speaks that gets an answer. Am I correct? In school, if you don't ask questions, how will you understand? So bring that learning here and ask all the questions that you need to ask. So without much ado, I just want to seize this opportunity to thank Mr. Tosin Obembe, who will be talking to you about creatives, work entrepreneurship, and everything in between. Thank you very much for coming. We also have another speaker. He's on the way. Mr. Abayomi Moleyin, who will also be talking to you about ethical use of technology. I talked about what technology can do. It has its pros and its cons. It can either be used positively or negatively. We all know what that means. He will be telling us about how to do that, telling you about how to do that positively. So please sit back, listen, take notes, ask questions, and I'm sure you'll be the better for it at the end of the day. Thank you very much and enjoy the session.
Once again, can we put our hands together for my mommy? Okay, I want to be a little bit light this period because until we get into the game. This person that I'm bringing up right now, you will love him. You will like him. He's one of those people that will teach you how to handle so many things practically. Me, my own job here is to guide you laughingly and gamically. Are we good? And those schools that just came in right now, what's the name of the school? Emperor? Emerald. Emerald, okay. My name is Emperor, so Emerald Emperor. That's good. I would have loved to know you guys one after the call. We've done introduction already, but we'll get to know in the next section. So you're all welcome. So ladies, my guys, My guys, hello. When I say my guys, we hear you. My guys. My guys. Come on now. Because today is all about we are men. We are men. We are men. There's no boy here today. My guys, the house, my guys, put your hands together for the speaker that will blow your mind all the way from where you came from. Make some noise. Celebrate this person because you're going to learn a lot. Put your hands together for Mr. Tosin Obembe.
Hello.
Please, the projector, let it get ready for working.
Hi, good morning, everybody. Good morning. When they say I'll blow your mind, let's take it easy. Because when I saw the mail, the invitation for this speaking, one thing I told myself immediately was, Tosin, if you're back then, but that should be maybe 25 years ago, and you have this opportunity, what would you have wanted to hear that would have shaped you more, the decisions you've made today? So what I just did was talk to myself, my 25 years ago self. That would be my 15-year-old, 17-year-old self. And I realized that at that time, I had a lot of questions that I didn't get answers to. So today, guys, I can guarantee you this is not going to be boring at all, and it's going to be interactive, because what you guys get from what I'm saying is what's most important, not just what I'm saying. So I just wanted to start with that. Today, I'll be speaking on entrepreneurship, work, creative. It's the creative part that is very interesting, but I mean, I'll get there. Let me just quickly ask something now. Who amongst us will consider themselves creative right now? Like, I'm a creative person. Just anybody? Come on, nobody can draw here. Nobody can. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What's your name? No, it's the one. What's your name?
Ganiyu Abdullahi.
So, you're a creative person? How?
Yes.
Tell me about it. What do you think you do that makes you creative?
Like create something that is like robotic, auto-robotic.
You do that?
Can.
You can do it? Have you done something like that before?
Yes.
Oh, great. Please, a round of applause for him. My guy, tell me, share your creative journey with me. Well, what have you done? What makes you a creative?
I can draw, I can create things, just that I haven't seen the right equipment to create some big things.
You can create what?
I can create different things. Like at the time I've tried to create toys, but I cannot create them because I don't have equipment.
I want to know what you create. Like
You can create them,
like
you can
draw
them,
them,
but you need equipment to create them as they come out.
Don't worry about the equipment. We'll get there. I will tell you how nothing should stop you. Don't worry about that. But I just want to know, you draw. And you draw very well.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Give me.
Shop no go. That's 2-5. Next person.
Okay. One more person. Okay. I'll take him after you. Please share. What makes you creative?
Yes, so I can draw. My name is Odese Oluwaferomi.
It's the drawing people I want to hear. I can draw. Because now them go. I want to. Yeah, talk
I
to
can
me.
draw. I also do bead artworks. Bead artworks. Like I've done an exhibition before.
Great.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Please, a round of applause for him. A round of applause for my guy too. Yeah. Please, one last person. I think you're raising your hand. You did? Please let me give him the mic. Who?
My engineer.
Good day, sir.
Hello.
So I make digital art and I sell
Digital art?
Yeah, I sell it online, and I also get commissions from like different programs to make flyers and content creators to make like thumbnails, etc. I also make edits of like videos and all that. Yeah.
Please, a round of applause for him.
That's the guy that want to study sports engineer.
Guys, I'm going to tell you something today. In the last 10 years, I have operated in the biggest creative space in Nigeria. I will even say in Africa. And I'll say that because I was the creative director for the Udabasi Cookathon. That project wasn't a Nigerian project. It wasn't even an African project. It was a world project. Like, it took the world. I was a creative director. In the last 10 years, I've done a lot of things in the creative space. But I want to tell you something. I said in the last 10 years, 15 years ago, guess what I was doing? I was playing basketball. I was a professional basketball player. Not doing creative at all. He said, well, I played for Lagos Islanders, then I played Nigeria under 18 in Hawaii. Now, if anybody had asked me the question 15 years ago, are you a creative? Are you a resident? Nah, I don't even have any interest. Creative, what's creative? Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because, you see, what we're about to go into, I would like you to open your mind to something that is there, that it's today that you would be able to, I would call it tapping into the, what we call, raw, when you say something, a raw material, like until you refine it and you bring out what it can become. Like that part of you that you don't know. You're just like, oh, they used to yab me that I talk too much, so I'm not supposed to change it. So there's a career around it. Do you get that? He talks, he's making money now from talking. So, I mean, today is going to be, I will share my story because, trust me, it's one for the books. And it's not only basketball that I've done. No. I've done things, but I've passed through, I've done digital marketing, I've done a lot of things. But I mean, I'll get there. Let's start with entrepreneurship. So we're going to talk about three things: entrepreneurship, work, creative. I was a good storyteller. So but that's how she saw it at that time. Now, today, I tell stories. I'm a director. But guess what? I don't tell you with my mouth. I tell you with the camera. Thank you. I can't even, the only thing I've not directed is, funny, it's actually a movie. And that's because I've been intentional about not doing Nollywood. I always say I'm going to retire directing Hollywood movies. So in case you're a Nigerian director in Hollywood at some point, as I'm going to retire doing that. But I mean, every other thing, I tell stories. Music, commercials, I've done a lot of commercials. Music video, documentaries, quite a number of stuff. But that's me jumping to the end. But you see, at the point when they told me that you have to be a journalist, I took it straight up. I decided to be a journalist. In fact, let me tell you, when I talk to people that are, older, I would ask them that if someone wants to be a journalist, what course do they have to go and study in school? Then they told me mass comm, and that's what I feel. But what I wasn't paying attention to is what I want you guys to pay attention to today. The other part of you. You see, and at that time, entrepreneur, business owner, I just wanted to be a journalist at that time. Is it okay to speak pidgin once in a while? So I would like make you relate. See, it's like somebody have given me, this is what you're doing in life. So how did I go from there? By that time, I was already playing basketball for fun in school. Played for Loyola College. Anybody play basketball here? Did you play Milo? The Milo National Championship. Have they stopped it? What? Wow. Sorry about that. I was a national champion. So what? They stopped Milo? Oh, that's not good. What year?
As when we were playing Milo, my brother, and some of these people were in nursery 2.
No. Even after, even till recently, I said that there's a national champion.
It's not like before, like you and I.
Wow. Okay. Anyway, I was playing basketball then, but nothing professional. It was just fun. You see, it was the frustration. Because when I finished my ending, I had 1 year. I wasn't connecting, but I had just a little helping hand from my HOD then in Kagoro. It starts with saying that, first thing first, you're not a polytechnic material. Secondly, you think you're doing the wrong thing. And I'm like, what's the wrong thing? Then he broke mass communication down for me. He told me mass communication have journalism, radio and TV, PR and advertising. I think one last one. Can't remember. It's 4. So I could literally choose. So when I heard PR and advertising, I remember, I now told him the story of my aunt telling me how, because I come and give them reports in the house, how automatically I should be a journalist. And then he asked me a question, a very interesting question. He said, Tosin, when you are giving this report of what happened, do you exaggerate? I kept quiet. I said, don't worry. Do you add more? Maybe like 2 people are fighting. Do you say like 3 people are fighting? That question, I didn't get it. And then he told me that I am an imaginative person. My imagination is strong. If you, as a journalist, now see the difference. You see, in journalism, you have to present facts as it is. You can't add. You have to be an unbiased journalist if you want to succeed. Me, when I'm reporting, radio, Tosin, FM, I'm always adding. Yes, I do add. I do exaggerate. If you say that the guy that beat this guy, the guy is big, like a giant, big, like he's taller. I just want you to enjoy the story as I'm saying it. You get. So went to school, studied mass comm, finished my ND. Then I wasn't connecting. Then my HOD gave me this very thought-provoking, it is your imagination. And that's another thing, my imagination. That didn't connect. So I was confused. I just went to the one that I really love to do, basketball. So I was playing basketball. That's why I started playing pro in Lagos, play Lagos Islanders. But you see, even in that playing basketball, I was still very imaginative because how many of us watch basketball here? Do you know what when you say slam dunk? You know when you dunk? See, in my head, when I'm playing, I have dunked, I have done everything, I have dribbled, like in my head. Everything happens in my head, but it doesn't happen on the courts. That's the problem. Like the way I want to dribble 5 people, in my head, when I get to the courts, it never happened. So even that imagination still happening. So I was able to tap into. So I realized that that's my. I have this my guy that calls this my your superpower. You see, I will give you an hint on what will help you to tap into your superpower today, and then you would be able to tell what you want to do and if you want to run your own business or not. So, I was playing basketball. I was being imaginative, and will anybody not ask me why did I stop basketball? I was doing well. I represented Nigeria. Anybody wants to know why I stopped? What? What did you say? No, somebody said something. Oh, I thought you said injury. Because yes, I had an injury, and that's why I stopped. So I had this. It was. You see, but the interesting thing is, at the time when I was playing, I realized that. You see, I'm telling you guys what shaped how I ended up starting a business. In basketball, there's 5 positions: point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center. You see, most times, not all the time, most times, the point guard is always the shorter person. Usually short. You get power forward, big, center, big and tall. But do you know what's interesting? I wanted to play. I was 6'1" at that time. I'm still 6'1", I've not had it. And I wanted to play point guard. And I wanted to play point guard because I realized that it's just because of the way they dish out instruction. Okay, I wish you guys watch basketball. Do you see the way point guard control everybody? As you're passing, you go out of there, run out. I love it. I was dishing out instruction. And that's why I said I wanted to play point guard. And everybody kept telling me, yeah, no, you're not a point guard. I went to train, did a lot of programs. Trained so I can. Now, I pointed 2 things. My imagination. Then I realized I like to be in charge. I like to tell people what to do. And at the point where I had my injury, so I was like, I was scared. I don't want to go back to journalism because that's what because I've not even, but I was still thinking about what my HOD told me, the 4 things. And I heard that the PR and advertising part helps me too. Because you see, when I said my guys, the ones that like to draw are the ones I'm looking for. Because you see, that's where in the cartoon world, do you know why anime is interesting to some people? Because if you want a helicopter to enter this building and fly out back, it is only in anime that can happen. In real life movie, you cannot make it happen. Of course, apart from when you do what we call film trick. But really, I'm just saying that that's where your imagination is out of this world. So at that point when I was on basketball, I was, what should I do at this point? Tried a couple of things. There's something called information marketing. I just realized I try to study myself, know who I am, find out the things that worked for me, and I realized that, okay, what are the options for me right now? I can either go to a radio station and go and do intern. The 1 year was supposed to be for internship. Or I can start something. That's when I started. That time we don't call it content creation. We call it digital marketing. I decided to start that. It didn't work. What else did I start? Software. I tried to do that too. It didn't work. Then one day I realized that this my imagination that everybody have been talking about. Let me tap into it. Oh, by the way, just so you know, I don't know how to draw anything. You see, I'm telling you all this because you need to be able to connect these dots. Somebody tells you that, oh, you have an amazing imagination and you can make things happen in your head, and you get to, and they automatically stamp what you should become on you. But whatever anybody tells you, whatever they tell you when they say, oh, you are this, hold it. You talk too much. Oh, really? Hold it, collect it. At this stage, a lot of people are going to tell you what you like. Some people will look at you and say, you are this kind of person that you're a deep thinker. Thank you. I appreciate it. I say thank you. Hold it. If you're a deep thinker, you should become a pastor. Say to them, thank you. You see, take what they say about you, but don't take what they are. When I say don't take it, you can take it, but don't take it in. You get it? So, gotcha. Now, if they say, at the point where, sorry, but I lost my line of thought. At the point where they told you you like to talk, say thank you. You jump very well. Oh, thank you. Because of that, you should go and start. But in all of this, what I want to tell you guys is, whenever everybody tells you all these things, find, like, if possible, open a note about yourself. It will help you to do something that in business, we call it, we use this language in business. I mean, you might have heard about it, and you might have not. And I used to tell everybody, we call it SWOT analysis. It will help you to do a SWOT analysis of yourself. Meaning you check your strengths, you want to know your weakness, you want to know the opportunities that you have. You see, when my guy said he wants to become a neurosurgeon, Emperor asked a question. He said, in this Nigeria. You see, that's the thing. What's your interest? What do you want to be? What's the surroundings? Because I used to tell people something. I mean, I'm glad, I'm happy that my business, it's doing okay. I give all glory to God. But I still tell people something. I said, if I come back to this world and I open my eyes and I see that it's Nigeria that I land again, if by chance people come back, I'm not saying people come back. As a baby, as soon as I open my eyes, I see that it's Nigeria. I don't want to be an entrepreneur. The environment is not easy. But even with that, people are thriving. People are succeeding. So, being an entrepreneur, so in all of this, I put all my thoughts together and I went to go and learn camera work. I started as a cameraman. That's the interesting thing. I was handling camera. My church is Daystar. I attend Daystar. Immediately, as I handle camera, not up to a year, in church, I started punching, mixing, and then I started directing. In less than 3 years, in 5 years actually, directed everything that the church has. And then I realized another thing about myself. I learn just by watching. You see, you need to know what works for you. See, it is very important. People tell you reading is good. See, when everybody, there's something I call relative listening. So somebody tells you something, okay, how does it apply to me? Okay, for example, somebody says that you are tall, you have long leg, and they automatically tell you that, you should try high jump. The person is talking about based on what they see. You, yourself, maybe you know within that, maybe your heel is not strong when you walk. You know, like that, you don't need to argue, you don't need to tell about, just say thank you. Whenever, this is something about you, say thank you. So I found out by myself that I learned by watching. And guess what? I've been places where motivational speakers say that you need to read. How many books per day? I don't know. You need to read to be a successful person. You need to read. When you read, what did you get? You get information. Are there other ways to get information? Yes. Are there other ways to get knowledge? Yes. And that's what I found out. So from becoming a cameraman, then I started directing. Then I realized that. So when people call me, Tosin, please come and help me sort this. Okay, I'm okay now. I'm making money. Then a big job came, and they said you can't use your personal account. You have to use a company account. Well, I don't have a company account. I'm enjoying my life right now. I don't want a company. I said, just register a company. It was the same year that I registered a business name. I had to register a limited liability company. I don't want to go into the business aspect of it. But I'm saying that don't get stuck in what people tell you and stamp on you. Like my aunt told me that I was going to be thank you. Apparently, what she missed is the fact that I'm just a good, fantastic storyteller using my imagination to make them enjoy the story, actually. That's why I always had extra and Jara to everything I see outside that I come to report in the house. So, at that point, when I started my business, I realized that in that space, it's a fast-moving space. Guys, this is very important. And you can be, I don't even want to use the word you can be anything you want to be. That's very cliche. See, there's this part where if you set your mind to something, what you need to do is, this is what I want to do. You need to study it. How does this space works? Now, this is me on this side. What's my characteristic? What's my ability? So how do I marry this and this industry together? If you want to be, you see, someone wants to become a content creator. What's the person? There's someone that wants to become a content creator. You? So I'm going to tell you this here. Do you know that it is only in the Nigerian space that, because I run a marketing agency, I have 3 companies, production company. How my company evolved from that to 3 companies, now a group of companies. It's a whole different story. We'll talk about that one later. But what I want to say is, I run a marketing agency and I work with a lot of influencers. Content creation in Nigeria, content creators in Nigeria is a whole different industry from every other country in Africa. So if by chance, I'm telling you now, okay, thank you. If by chance you moved out of Nigeria, but you have already stuck in how Nigerian content creation is, when you get there, and if you don't do that thing that I told you, this is where I am now. How does it work here? This is what's unique about me. How am I going to marry this here? You get to a place where you're not an aggressive person. For example, you're not an aggressive person, very gentle, you rarely talk, but you like to do content. Then you realize that you are now in a space whereby you need to be aggressive, you need to add, you need to put. So don't cancel and say, oh, this is not for me. You realize, okay, they like to do this here. How do I do my own? I will be doing my content. Oh, maybe partner with somebody that can be aggressive on my behalf, or introduce a new content entirely. But all in all, whatever it is that you have in mind that you want to do, being an entrepreneur, being a creative person, in the work that you choose has to be something that you enjoy doing, and the way you enjoy it is to do this so you will not be frustrated. Very important. Quite a number of things. My time is up, but quite a number of things I would love to share. But let me just share this one quickly. I would have said initially, before I would have said my biggest work was the cookathon that everybody here. That's the Udabas Cookathon, but that's not it actually. Last year December, I directed 12 concerts back to back, and I was a creative director. But there's something that they told me. I want to go touch on the creative part. They said 12 concerts every day. When I mean 12 concerts, it's not regular concert. I'm talking about the top guys. Ashake, Buju, Omale, Young John, back to back every day. All those concerts. But you know what's funny, guys? What they told me is no two concerts must look alike. All the concerts will be different. Back to back every day. You don't get it. Like, do you know when somebody walk on one concert and they'll be like, I want to die, so crazy. 12 back to back, no space. You see, what I did was what I'm telling you to do now that will help you to succeed. What do they want? They don't want each concept to look alike. Every concept must be different. Tosin, what's your strength? My strength is not in execution. Guys, don't forget, my strength is where? My imagination, that I found out since. I just hired 2 assistant creative directors that they're very good in execution. That's all. I told them, oh yeah, analyze all the artists and give me their persona. Hey, oh, Buju is this kind of person, this kind of person. Create this. And then we create, for our young John, we create aqua. For Buju, we create a flower. For Omali, we create gothic, something, I mean, very interesting. And that's how it looked. Like I didn't do anything. But guess what? Today, I'm the one on the magazine to see the creative director of this. Because if I had decided to play that creative role in a way that I did not understand myself and analyze myself, I would have missed it, and that project would have been a failure. So what I'm sharing with you today, guys, is please pay attention to yourself, your unique character, what you have. Always ask yourself. People would say, in fact, just people always tell you. Yes. So I'm saying everything people tell you, take it, but don't take it in. Then analyze and pick the one. Oh yes, because of this, I agree. I have this. Do you get? And now use that to go into whatever it is you want to go to, and guys, you will succeed. Thank you very much.
If we can give him a standing ovation, come on, guys, come on. Give him a standing ovation for that. Keep clapping. I want to hire you.
Okay.
I don't know. I want to help you.
I would like to be helped.
But in helping you, you are the one that will help me.
Okay.
All right. I'll see you back of the camera.
No problem.
But don't forget, you know what I want to say.
I know what you want to say.
So now, like he said, if you pick everything that he said, one thing you must not forget, he said something. If anybody yab you, you talk too much. That was how they insulted me in school. I'm too fast forward. I'm too talk. I talk a lot. I talk this. I talk that. But today, those people that were in school, that were insulting me, that I talk too much, that even when we are writing exam, they will always cover their book for me not to spy. Now they are doing POS. Now we withdraw. You see life? What is it? They are doing POS now. Even after, sir, I went to school. I graduated 2 second class lower. The school hold 2. I hold 2. So the bottom line is I went to school. It's not wasted. Sir, I did carpenter. No, this hustle. I was the best intro tech student in my school when I was in secondary school. When I clap now, how they create. You see this junction bus? Those of us that are in science students, you start with doing junction bus. You buy that blackboard that there's one wood inside of you. You buy. Nothing want to buy it. Every year, back to back till I graduate. Finish that one. I do. After I finish, I upgraded to doing furniture. I can make furniture. Like I said, I can just think about its height. I bought tools. I was still in secondary school. I bought tools. But at the end of the day, I finished that one. The only thing that got me peace that I wanted to learn, like you said, there's a difference between passion and what you want to become. I have this group of friends. They are good in band. I think when they were when Nigerian Breeze were doing this live band contest, what's it called? Quest.
No,
Star Quest.
Yeah, Star Quest.
For live band people only, a group of bands. So I had one of them. So I wanted to join the band. I like music too. Like I said, I was even supposed to be a DJ because I love music. I play all around music. Like these guys, they will always chase me and say, "Come on, girl, you two they talk, I beg, come on, go, come on for this place." They don't never allow me, and I love to learn this what they call keyboard. So the only thing I can manage to learn. So those of us that are Christian home, when you go to church on Saturdays like this for a rehearsal, choir rehearsal, you use opportunity and play drum. Now, long story cut short, today I never believe, and this thing I'm telling you, I didn't believe I would use this comedy, this MC, this thing to eat today. Now today I've done jobs for different brand of companies. Not bully, I've done job for different brands. So that thing you're thinking will work out for. is not what you do. And I'm happy today that God has directed my path. For the past 18 years in this business, I only worked in an office twice, in First Bank with a cleaning company. Then the next one I did today, I never worked for 18 years. This is the passion and the job I've been doing all my life. So when I'm going to graduate, after the next 4 or 5 years, I want to open a spaghetti company. Thank you.
That's fine.
Yes, so no, yes, because I know and again, I know how to cook very well. And I'm very good at making spaghetti. Spaghetti and barbecue. That's a good business. Look for a remote area. It's a good business. So that you have to think like my uncle now. So now he has given me the morale to open the business. So he will finance it. So thank you so much. My name is Emperor. So 5 questions. Then we'll go for tea break. 5 questions. And these questions, each school will give me a question. Each school, Chrisland, each school 1 person, each school 1 person. So prepare your questions. I will start with my. Do we have any question? All those content creator.
Somebody out here.
Content creator.
Emperor.
Sir.
Let's start with him.
Let me start with your guy.
No.
Content creator. Ask now. Opportunity. You don't have a question?
That's why I said start with him. Maybe by the time they're done,
okay.
Somebody's okay.
My name is Folakumi, and I'd like to ask, what kind of things have you directed? Like examples.
What kind of projects?
Yeah, projects.
Where do I start from? As a Guinness commercial. So the thing is, the way we name the project, you will not understand. It's always for the agency. Do you get like as a UID had, there is a ITEL had, Techno had. When I mean hard, I mean commercial. There's a music video. That one is on my Instagram page. I rarely put my work on my page, and that's intentional. The music video is for Davido. And yeah, you know, when I tell people that I directed the Davido music video,
so which of the particular music?
I don't know the song.
Is it the latest one or last?
No. I did that, but like 5 years ago.
Oh, that is yeah.
No, it's not yeah. I think he had a new signing at that time, and he did a song with the person with the new signing. Then in the life event, so I call myself a multifunctional director. So I can direct film. When I mean film now, not okay. I don't know how to say. So when in production, when you say you're directing a film project, it can be documentary. It doesn't have to be movie. Do you get? So I direct film, then I direct multi-camera. So in the multi-camera space, I've directed Calabar Carnival, I've directed Redeem Unplug, directed the Stark December that I did, the Udabasi Kukaton.
So how many of you know Calabar Carnival? Calabar Carnival is just like a state bringing people from
we don't know Calabar Carnival.
They don't know.
Wow. Okay.
Not the teachers.
Okay. So yeah. So
Redeem Unplug is a comedy show done by Basket Mouth.
No, Redeem Unplug is the biggest concert.
Flight Time, yes.
It's a show.
Head by Basket Mouth and the rest of the senior Gordons and the rest of them.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm Oroko.
Sorry, I didn't get the name.
I'm Oroko.
Sorry?
My name is Oroko.
Okay.
So in your story, thank you, sir. You said that we should find who we are and what we are will make us what we want to do. So what if there is a case that you find you and like there are plenty varieties of things that you can do that you can't pick one, and the one you now choose doesn't work for you? So what will you do?
Just like my story now.
So you realize that you have multiple talents, but the one you decide to pick did not work for you. If it is a talent and it's not working for you, then you didn't do that thing what that talent should be. Do you get? If it's you said you're multi-talented, that means you know how to do it. Do you get? So if you go into it, then you should succeed. Only if you're applying it or doing it wrongly. Do you get? However, you see, the reason why I said that this hey God is people, a lot of us have been conditioned with what people tell us we should be. Being multi-talented is not bad. Please don't let anybody tell you that jack of all trades, master of none. Don't let the interesting thing is that's not actually the complete. That's quote. That's not the complete quote. So, but everybody they don't say the other part, which is please who know the complete quote? You know the complete quote? Tell me. It's better than master. You see, that's the thing. It's very interesting. You don't even want to know. I run a group of companies now, and they're doing different things. Production. I just told you now that I'm a multifunctional director. There are not plenty in this country. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, probably just me and a guy called Onyi Ubanatu. People who are doing live production are doing live production. People who are doing film are doing film. I've seen a lot of people that want to cross from directing to multi-camera, and it wasn't work, and then they went back. But if I'd listen, so if you are multi-talented, what you can do is there's always something that that would anchor the talent. You get only if that is diverse, maybe content creation, and then being a doctor. Like that. You can even create content as a doctor. That's what Dr. Proko is doing. All this is connected. You get so if just analyze. These are my talents. This particular one that I picked that is not successful, check first. How are you applying it? What are you doing wrongly?
She said we should present it to those script writers to go through. And I would have given it to somebody else again, second one, but we have only one script writer here. So, sir.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, so please can we clap? He's a young boy that wrote the book, and Fragments of Time. Young boy like us wrote the book. Young man, good luck in your script writing. Thank you. If you want to clap, bro. So the next one is this. I'll be doing something very fast. I'll bring each person from each school we represent. And I have gifts for them and other exciting. Inside the bag, there are a lot of goodies inside, a lot of things inside. So who is representing each school? I have only 5 minutes left. 5 minutes. Who's coming up from the school? Yeah, come. Come now. What's the name of the school, please? Emerald. Emerald, who's representing? Who wants to come? Are you coming? I will not beg you to come up from your school. Bro, Alpha, who's coming? Christland, who's coming from your school? One person from each school. Stay there. Emerald, why are you looking as if they are forcing you guys to come? You shouldn't have come now. You should have stayed there. Good. At this point, are you ready? Are we complete? What school?
Edgewood. Edgewood.
Your school? Name of a school?
Edgewood.
Oh, Edgewood. Okay. Okay. Oh, is that all? Is that all? Okay. Now, the thing is this. I will call. Name. No concentration now. So once you lose, you're out. Concentration. Are you ready? Now, when I mean name you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Once you mention, let's do test running. Give me the names of celebrity, any celebrity. So you start, take over, then you continue, till like that. Oh yeah, let's start. Give me the name of artists, Be loud. Oh, they're not hearing you. Okay, yeah, you understand the game, right? Name. Give me the name of fruits,
Apple. Orange. Dates.
Banana. Watermelon.
Melons. Mango.
Continue now. See, I will not do this again. Let them hear you without the microphone. Name. Give me the names of fruits you know. Slow down. Now, for the last time, I have only 3 minutes more to do this. I won't spare anybody. Give me the names of network you know. This telecommunication. Telecommunication. Hello, telecommunication. Are you ready? Yes, now I know what I'm doing. Are you ready? Now, once you lose, you're out. Because it give me the names of telecommunication you know. Thank you. Please, can we clap for him? Come close. Are you ready? Give me the names of. What class are you? GS3. What class are you studying? GS3. Year 12. 2. GS3. SS1. All of you can do political things now. Name of governors. If you can mention the first name or the first or second, it's okay. Name of governor. Okay. Name of state. Give me the names of states you know. Why you slow? For beginning. Name of state. The audio put. I can't hear you. Give me the name of state you know.
Akwa Ibom. Lagos. Bauchi. Kano. Taraba. Katsina. Abuja. Kaduna. Oyo.
Eh? Who say Yobe? Him? Who say Yobe? Okay, he said Yobe already. And he said Yobe again. Thank you. You didn't hear Yobe. Thank you very much. Can we clap for him? Name of car. Name of cars. Give me the names of cars you know.
BMW, Acura, Benza, Honda, Toyota.
He said, all right, are you good? Name of creative director, name of phones. Give me the name of phones you know.
Techno, Vivo,
Sorry. This is the battle. Name of boys. Give me the names of boys. Name of boys. Give me the names of boys you know.
Taiwo, Chukwudi, Kende, David, Rehoboth,
Kalabake. Isn't Alaba? It's Alaba. Anyway, congratulations. You only be MTN. This is a big clap for him. Can we clap? You tried. At least first three. Thank you. We are 2 of you. Name of the full. Are you ready? Name of country. This one now will be loud. Name of country. Name of school.
Jerry Summit.
Jerry Summit, make some noise now.
Dancer.
All right, thank you, bro. Name of country. Give me the names of country you know.
America.
China.
Canada.
One more chance. Come. One more chance. Hold up. 1-0. We're going to 5. 1-0. Name of water. Name of water brand. Water now. Bottled water. Name of bottled water. Give me the names of bottled water you know.
Siwe.
Lasena.
Ibome.
Aquafina.
1-1. Now, name. Give me the names of schools in Lagos, universities. Oh yeah, worldwide. Wait, universities you know. Name of university. Give me the name of university you know. Action.
Unio.
Harvard.
What is Unio?
It's Akwa Ibom.
What is Unio? Unio call
University of Akwa Ibom.
University of Akwa Ibom. Then 2 more to go. Name. Give me the names of girls. Yeah, hold up, John. Names of girls. Are you ready? Names of girls you know. Action.
Chinda,
Emanuela,
Shefumi,
Rebecca,
Becky.
2-1. And the last one, this one is final. I just start from him. Okay. Name. Give me the names of bus stop in Lagos. Names of bus stop in Lagos. Ikeja, Ogudu, Magodo, Ojota, Fariga, Shomolu. Is in proper fashion. Oh, your name of courses in school. Course. Which biology, chemistry, physics, science. Names of course, name of course. Give me the names of course you know.
further maths,
Accounting.
maths,
Civic.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this junction, how much? How many? 2-2. Now, finally, if you can mention 7 Iyano bus stop in Lagos. Mention 7 Iyano bus stop in Lagos. Mention 7. The number you mention determine the number you have. Action.
Dopemu.
No, Dopemu. Iyano Dopemu. 7 Iyano bus stop. Iyano Dopemu. Iyano
Dopemu.
Iyano Tire.
Iyano
Solo.
Caterpillar.
Oh yeah. Start again. Let's go. Action.
Dopemu.
1.
Capitula. Is at our school side.
Is at your school side?
Yes.
Leave it. Next person. You don't know anyone?
Iyano Okpaja.
Iyano Okpaja. Ladies and gentlemen, let's keep it like that on the low. And finally, this one, you must get it. You must get this one. Give me the names of male musicians in Nigeria. If you fail this one, your own. Are you ready? You start, Give me the names of male artists, musicians, Action.
Charlie Poppy,
Moses Biz.
Rema,
Davido.
Whiskey,
Burna Boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Jerry. Jerry, thank you so much. You're not a loser. You're still part of the winner. Please, can we clap for them? Okay. Now I want to bring up the next person that want to speak to us. Please take notes. I will ask that question. You mentioned 7 Iyano bus stop and you get 10,000 naira cash from me. 10K cash. Not now. Relax. After the next person. Are you good? Are we good? 7 Iyano bus stop. You don't know 7 Iyano bus stop. And you must not blab. You must not slow. You must be accurate. Hold up, guys. Relax now. This is more 10,000. Notepad. Guys, let's go to the business of the day. Let me make welcome. Please put your hands together as I bring on stage Mr. Abayomi Molehin. Please put your hands together for him. Sir, once you are done, you can help me bless somebody that is interested, that is good in reading, that loves to read with this book. Thank you, sir.
Good morning, boys.
The 360 man. The 360 man. We here. What is we here? My guys.
All right. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Yomi Molehin. And many years ago, I used to sit in a hall like this, like yourself, listening to people speaking to me about the future. And I hope you get something out of today's session. Please help us celebrate the first speaker, Mr. Tosin. Come on, make it bigger, make it bigger, make it bigger. And also our MC, is he Emperor or Emperor? Emperor. Please help me celebrate him as well. I want to thank the organizers for inviting me. Today I've been asked to speak on ethical use of technology. Ethical use of technology. I'm sure you use technology today. I'm sure you have access to smartphones. Is there anybody here? You have access to a smartphone? Come on, let me see the hands. Come on. You have access to a smartphone, right? All right. So if you ask the first speaker and some of the elderly ones who were here, most of us grew up without internet access. And I'm sure that might be difficult to understand. But maybe if I ask Mr. Tosin, did you have internet when you were this age? No, definitely not. Yeah, not even, there was no smartphone. Do you know of what they call a landline? Anybody here? You know what they call a landline? What is a landline? What is a landline? A telephone, right? And it's stationary. Can you browse on it? Can you check the internet on it? Instagram? What can you do on a landline? You can make calls. Can you send text? Aha. That was how we grew up, right? Myself and many of the elderly people here. But technology has evolved. And as it evolves, it brings with it opportunities, but it also brings with it some dangers and risks. Okay? And what we expect, what we encourage you to strive to maximize are the opportunities that technology brings your way. When I was younger, and I just want to maybe tell a quick background story, I was in a conversation with elderly people and they asked some of us young boys, what do you want to be when you grow up? I'm sure Mr. Tosin asked you that question. What do you want to be when you grow up? And back then, most people, I can see a hand raised, back then most people would say the professions that were common then. In our time, there was nothing like content creator. The usual suspect was doctor, lawyer, engineer, pilot. There were some that people used to avoid. Who knows any of those professions back then? Carpenter, mechanic. Even back then, people used to avoid pastor. But now I think things have changed, right? Because if you're a pastor, you are not, you'll be doing quite well. Now, they asked me that question, and guess what I said? I said I want to be an eleron. Now, I don't know if you know what an eleron means. Meat seller. Do you know how they sell their meats? People that are elerons. By the side of the, how do they sell it? They'll carry, come on, help me describe. It's like this guy. Is this the content creator? Are you the content creator? No, it's not you. How do they sell the meat?
They'll carry one bowl on their head with plastic with knife. They'll not put the meat inside.
Brilliant.
They'll not be selling
They are
it.
going around. What do they say?
They'll say, Baba Elero, Wara Ero.
Baba Elero. Please help me clap for him. Now, when I was growing up, the way they used to say it was they would just say, Obe. They would just be shouting on the road, Obe. And when my elderly ones, my brothers, when they say to me that was what I said, I always argue with them that how will I possibly conceive, aspire to want to be an Eleron? But you see, one of the things I take away from the first speech is that irrespective of what you choose, whether it's to be a doctor, an astronaut, a musician, a lawyer, content creator, Eleron, carpenter, you can actually do every of those things with technology. True or false? Come on, guys. True or false? There's no profession you will choose today. It all depends on the level of sophistication and excellence that you want to bring to it. So the Eleron seller can decide to be on an app. Am I correct? He can decide to sell it maybe through, what selling app can he choose to sell it? From where? Spark Drive. What did you say? Dispatch. Brilliant. Is that not correct? Right? So irrespective of the profession you choose, you can actually leverage technology to do it with increasing level of excellence. You can utilize technology to do it at a superior level. You can access markets that are beyond Lagos, beyond Nigeria, beyond Africa, on the global scene. All right? So it's important for us to be aware that technology is there for your own benefit, but it's also there for destruction, right? It's also there and it's able to cause a lot of destruction. So as long as you are clear about what you want to be, the goals that you have, the aspirations you have, technology is there to help you achieve that. But technology can bring with it a lot of distractions, all right? Technology can be used for good, and it can also bring a lot of distractions. Now, I don't know if anybody here, you can relate with what I'm saying, where technology has, or maybe smart devices, internet, access to games, and all these things can actually cause distractions. Am I correct? True or false? Come on, guys. You are not responding with the right energy. Can it cause distraction? All right. Can somebody explain to me, where's the second mic? What kind of distractions do you think technology can bring about? All right, I have one hand here.
Just for example, when maybe you have an exam, maybe your friend now send a message to you guys, maybe you guys are now chatting, through there you'll be distracted, you don't want to go back to that book you want to read.
Brilliant. Help me clap for him, please. So you are reading for an exam, and your friend sends you a message, and you get distracted and you're chatting. What other kind of distraction? Someone raised. Thank you, please.
Maybe you have planned that you're going to achieve a particular goal, but then you see that maybe some people, because they have phones, they will now be tempted to use it and play games, interesting games that they want to play, or when they see their friends playing and shouting, and feeling the tense of the game, they will not go and join.
Brilliant. Help me clap for him as well. I see another hand there. What kind of games? He talked about games. Are there games that you like? What are the games? What was the name of the games? What? You want to talk to me about what distraction technology can cause?
A distraction. Let's say you got homework from school, and then instead of doing your work, you spend time playing games.
Thank you. So the games, I'm sure you can all relate with the games. Because I can hear some people mentioning names of the games. There's Fortnite, right? Which other one? FIFA. COD. What's the meaning of COD? Call of Duty. I'm sure mommy and daddy will not know the meaning of COD. They will think there's this church called COD, City of David, in VI. And if mommy and daddy hears their children like, mommy, I like COD, they will think it's church. They don't know it's gunshots, right? Which other games do you play, guys? I'm not hearing from this side. Say that again. CLS. DLS. What's DLS?
Dream League Soccer.
Dream League Soccer. Yeah. When I was on campus in the university, one house. When I was on campus in the university, there was this game called Football Manager. Football Manager. You play Football Manager. Let me see your hand. Football Manager. That game takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of, same as FPL always. A friend of mine.
The percent of your phone to know maybe you need to charge it.
All right. That's the first thing you check. Somebody else, what do you check? Once you just wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you are pushed to check?
I check people's Instagram stories.
I check people's Instagram stories. Somebody else, what do you check? Once you wake up, the first thing in the morning, what do you check?
I'm not going to lie, but first thing when I wake up, I take my dog on a morning walk.
Oh, nice. He says he takes his dog on a morning walk. Very good. First thing, what are you compelled to check?
I'll check my Snapchat streaks or something like.
Snapchat, which is also on your phone. Let me take somebody at the back. What do you check? What do you feel pushed to do once you wake up?
I check WWE highlights.
WWE highlights. There's problem. Teachers and parents. There's problem. But you see, and it's good that we are being real. And even as adults, right? If I ask the adults in the room, we might actually all be in the same boat, right? That once we all wake up, the first thing we check is WhatsApp, right? Sister, what do you check the first thing when you wake up? Nobody saying, no, I open Bible, I open Quran, I open my textbook. Right? So the point you must note now, can we have some silence, guys? Can we bring it down a bit? What you must note is, or maybe the question we should ask ourselves, if I remember, there's a portion of scripture, permits me, but it says there is a time for everything. Have you heard that before? There is a time and a season for everything. If you don't check your phone first thing in the morning and you just pause and check it later, will anything go wrong in the world? Maybe let me do an experiment. I'll ask an adult, right? 20 years ago, sir, do you mind if I ask you a question? 20 years ago, maybe 25, 30 years ago, when these devices were not available, and when we wake up, maybe you were this age or maybe younger or slightly older, when you wake up in the morning, where does your mind go to first? Does your mind go to checking a device, or where does your mind go first?
Okay. Because I'm from a Christian home, the first thing we did then was to pray. That's the first thing we have to do. Then I'll just
there was no Snapchat.
Nothing. No internet, nothing. Yeah.
Thank you. So technology is available. Are we still together? Come on, guys. Are we still together? Technology is available to do great things for you, right? It's available to do great things for you. My wife runs a business, and that business is 100% online. 100%. She's been running that business 100% online for the last 12 years. Employees in this Lagos, the last 12 years. Running projects in Lagos, Abuja, Dubai, Rwanda, different parts of the world for the last 12 years. That business has grown consistently, continuously in hundreds and hundreds of millions every year. For the last, how many years? 12 years. Leveraging what? Technology. Okay? But that same technology, so it's what you describe as a double-edged sword. When they say something is a double-edged sword, it has two sides that are sharp. One side you can use to maybe do very productive things, but the other side, maybe it can actually cause risks and dangers. So it's important for us to note that there is the risk of addiction to technology. Do you know what addiction is? Do you know what addiction is? Can someone give an explanation? What is addiction? What is addiction? Right? I want to go to the back a bit. What is addiction? Let me come to that side.
Sir, an addiction is forming a dependency on something.
Okay, thank you. Another view. There's a view at the back. Okay, let me take that view. Someone is at the back. Addiction. What is addiction?
Is being attached to something. Like now, if I...
Let me take that view. Someone is at the back. Addiction. What is addiction?
Is being attached to something. Like now, if you're being attached to your phone, you can't stop watching it or checking it, as it serves as a distraction.
Thank you. Thank you. He says it's been attached to something. Attached so much that you can't let it go. I'm sure, and maybe we should just be open here. Anybody here, your mom, your dad, they've seized your phone before, your device? So many hands up. Let me guess, and even the person that defined addiction. Thank you. Right? So how did you feel when they took your phone from you? You felt sad. Did you feel like they did not like you? They didn't love you? Like this man, this woman, they are just wicked. And your mind was on the thing that you wanted to check. Those are early signs, not necessarily confirmation, but they are early signs of attachment to a thing that is not healthy. Right? And one of the things you would find that enables people to be successful, we can talk about the 10 principles, 20 principles of success, but I like to boil it down to very simple rules. If you are not disciplined, you will not be successful. All right? If you are not what? Discipline. If you cannot control yourself, you will not be successful. If technology, tools, and other things are controlling you, instead of you controlling them, you cannot really be successful. I have never met anybody in my life who would say they have a desire to be a failure. Everybody says they want to achieve something great. I want to be a great, pilot, whatever it is. But you cannot achieve those goals if you don't have discipline. Now, if technology is already controlling your behavior, your thoughts when you go to bed at night, your thoughts when you wake up in the morning, when mommy or daddy seizes the device, you are angry, you are sad. I even guess some of you might have cried. I'm sure nobody will want to say, yes, I cried when they took my device. But you might have felt so hurt, right? But those are signs that addiction is beginning to form, all right? And so it's important for you to be aware of that it almost seems as if I can't do anything without this device, right? I can't do anything without it. So you must begin to create rules. One of the rules I create for my children. By the way, I have 2 children, 2 daughters. One is 11, the oldest one. One of the rules I create for them is to set time limits of how much time they can spend using devices. All right? Does anybody have such a rule? Nobody. Okay. Can I ask, let's do a quick survey. How much time do you spend on your devices? Estimate in hours. Did I hear 9 hours? Okay, let's start from, if you spend up to 5 hours a day on your device, let me see your hand. 4 hours, let me see your hand. 4 hours. Did you say 24 hours? Won't you sleep? You sleep now. You don't sleep. Okay. So maybe we should have a conversation. What can we do to control this device that is controlling us? What can we do to control this device that is beginning to control us? You have some ideas. All right.
So find other things that can take up our time, like hobbies, extracurriculars, like maybe getting like a sports academy or like reading, just finding something else to do to replace that time that you spend on your device.
Brilliant. Please help me clap for him. Clap for him. Did you hear what he said? He says find other things that you can do, extracurricular activities, maybe joining an academy for sports and things like that. Brilliant suggestion. Any other thoughts? What can we do to control this device that is beginning to control us? Any other thoughts? I see a hand there. I see another hand here. All right. Ideas. What can we do?
Read your Bible.
Nice. Please help me clap for him as well. It says, read your Bible. Do we agree? Do we agree? All right. Another idea here.
Break the device.
What?
Break the device.
Break the device. Abba. Why do you say so, though? Maybe if you give more color to it here.
If you think you're getting addicted and you can't stop, break it.
It says if you think you are getting addicted and you can't stop, break it. All right. Let me take another one here.
Like if you're showing some signs of addiction, I think you can get your phone and lock it, then throw away the key. When you have thrown away the key, then you have no hope of opening the locker. Then if you see yourself going there to break that locker, then it shows that you're having signs of addictions.
All right. do you understand what he just said? It says take the phone, lock it somewhere, throw away that key, and then if you find that you are trying to break the lock, it shows that you have real signs of addiction. All right? But brilliant ideas you've suggested, very brilliant ideas. Let me take the last one. One more idea on this topic of how do we control the use of technology that is beginning to control us.
You could just switch off the device and keep it somewhere.
All right, it says you can just switch off the device and keep it somewhere. But what if you have that push to go again, to go and pick it up again? What if you have that desire? What can you really do?
Tell your parent about it and they'll seize it.
Tell your parent about it. That's also a good suggestion, right? Tell your parents about it. Okay? I know the time I need to start rounding off now. But on the flip side, there are some great things you can do with technology. Right? There are people your age who are already writing programs. They are spending more time on their devices than you do. But the only thing that is different is that they are using it to build programs. They are using it to develop apps and solutions that are solving problems for people. In China, someone your age mates, I'm not even talking about someone older, your age mates, they are writing codes, they are writing programs, they are developing solutions, and they are using that skill set to generate money. So you spend maybe 10 hours on TikTok, on Instagram, on what else? I wanted to say MySpace. Yeah, those apps. But someone else far away in Asia is spending that same 10 hours a day. But he's writing programs. He's learning programming languages. Right? If you continue on that trajectory, both of you, 10 years for the next 5 years, you would have learned a lot of dance steps, right? You would have learned a lot of, Burna Boy insulted this person and Davido reacted. In fact, there are two people that are always fighting. Is it Wizkid fans and Davido? And you know, if you continue on that track for 5 years, 10 years, you will know a lot about all of those things. But someone in China who has spent the same amount of time as you on their device is already creating softwares and solutions. All right? So one of the things I will recommend strongly, use your devices, but use them for things that are more productive. Okay? Use them for things that are more productive. Use them for things that are more productive. When you have time in your hands, you already have an advantage over others. When you have tools at your disposal, you already have advantage over others who don't have those tools. Right? I'm sure in your schools, I assume, right, that they are teaching you some programming languages. They teach you some programming languages, right? Is it boring? Most people, is it boring? If you really want to be wealthy, you want to be very rich. You know, the way people believe that you can get rich while you are young and rich. It's in that area of programming where you can make legitimate wealth. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can make the money. You know, there's always this aspiration amongst young people to make the money that your father, the money that it took your father maybe 20 years, 30 years to make. But the danger there is when you chase that aspiration through the wrong path with technology, it can land in Yahoo Yahoo. Do you know Yahoo Yahoo? Do you know Yahoo Yahoo? Don't say. Do you know anybody that does Yahoo Yahoo? Do you know anybody in your school that does Yahoo Yahoo? Please, as I round off, please make sure, I'm sure your teachers are here, so they are listening. Please make sure those people are not, number one, they are not your friends. Avoid them. But my final advice is use your devices, but use your devices to learn skills that will distinguish you in the future. All right? Use your devices to learn skills that will distinguish you in the future. Summary of everything I said is this. We all have goals. We all have aspirations. Distractions destroys. Let's say it together as a round of everybody. 1, 2, go. Distractions destroy. The loudest you can. Distraction destroys destiny. And technology can bring a lot of distraction. One of the things we've said, we must find ways to shut those distractions and channel the use of technology to more productive things. If you want to become wealthy while you are young, it is not impossible. Learn technology skills. Learn programming. There's a shortage of programmers in the job market. I mean, in the place where we work. You know, I supervise digital in the place where I work. We've been trying to recruit programmers into the organization. And we struggle to find because there's a shortage of supply. Those of you who do economics, you know when supply is low, when demand is high, supply is low, right? What does that mean? The price will go up. The amount we are willing to pay for programmers is a lot more higher now, all right? So learn those skill sets because globally there's a demand for those skills. I hope you've learned 1 or 2 things today. All right.
Put your hands together. Sir, we have not closed the service. We have not collected offering and tithe. So any offering and tithe, question and answer. I'm taking only 5, first 5. Questions? Okay.
If someone is an orphan and find it difficult to stop playing games on phone, how do the person survive?
The question is this: tó ní bàbá, tó ní màmá, tó níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́, tó ń ta tẹ́tẹ́. What do you think?
Yeah.
Would it affect the person, or do you think the person should stop? What advice would you give to that kind of person that is a gamer?
Yeah. So when it comes to playing games, I won't say playing games is wrong, right? It is when you play it excessively, uncontrollably. The time you should use for studying, you use it for playing game. No. So as long as you study first, do your homework, do what you should do, clean the house, whatever responsibilities you have, then you play. All right? There's this quote. It says, if you pay now, P-A-Y, you can play later. But you can also swap it. It says, if you play now, P-L-A-Y, you will pay later, right? And it is often more painful when you have to pay in the future because of the playing of the past. So whether you have parents or you don't have parents, the principle is still the same. In fact, for the person who doesn't have parents, it's that person who should even take it more seriously because the support system, the help that you need is not readily in place. So life has positioned that person to grow up faster. That person needs to mature faster because circumstances has now created what would look like a disadvantage. And the person can't now just relax in such a disadvantage position. So
All right.
the summary is this: you pay now and then you
To
play
be last question.
later.
One, that's sir. You know, there were some in those days. There was no much phones then. You know, people go to the cafe to do things. You play Mario now. There are people that know how to play Mario, and up to now they are still playing PS5. Now, is it a problem that as a man now, even after getting married, I still have PS5 in my house? At the point, I bring in guys, I go to guys, I use it as competition to do a side hustle.
Yeah.
Good. Now, for those of us that are not gamers, that's question one. Those of us that are not gamers, like me now, I'm an only child. Our days, when I was in secondary school, I was in SS1. When rain falls, we go to the gutter, we dig sand, we keep it to dry. Then we bag it in Dangote bag. Then we sell it then for 150 naira then, 100 naira then. So that's how I survived. With the Introtech thing I used to do, I learned furniture making. Then along the line, I switched the game. Before later on, I started working in First Bank when I finished. Then even working in Feb was an administration block. But I didn't stay up to a year. Then finally went fully into this Minecraft. Now the thing is this: when starting, those of us that are here now that have this games thing right now, is it that playing game to make money, is it a problem to my education? What do you think?
So your first question: a grown-up man, you have PlayStation
Yes,
5.
they have been playing games from small. Still have PS5 up to
Whether you played it from small or not, it's a recreation. There are different types of recreation. Someone else will go and play golf as a grown-up man. Someone else will play lawn tennis. Someone else will travel the world for vacation. Someone else will play game, right? It's not wrong. Where it becomes a concern is where that game controls someone's thinking. You know, you play it into the night, forget your responsibilities, the work you should do, you don't do it. So for example, for the younger ones, your academics, you leave it, you play game, you know. So it's really a case of prioritization.
Okay.
Not putting the cart before the horse.
All right.
You understand that? So there's nothing wrong in playing games, especially because it's for recreation.
All right, the second one.
The second one, for someone who plays game to earn money, there are gamers, there are professional gamers, I think, globally, right? If you check on YouTube, there are people who play game, that's their profession. There's also nothing wrong in that, but what you would find is we can't compare people in the Western world to Nigeria, right? And I'll tell you what I mean. There are some countries where, whether they work or not, their government will take care of them, all right? So there are some countries where if their citizens are unemployed, their government will be giving them unemployment benefits, right? In Nigeria now, you say your own profession is to be playing game.
Oh God. Oh God.
That it must not fail, oh. Because there's no safety net, there's no backup plan, there's nothing like that, right? You better be very good at it, and you better get all the support you need from your parents and those who are funding, because the game is cost. The internet you use to power it is cost. The electricity is cost. You know, so somebody must finance that cost. Who will finance it? It's most likely your dad. Is it your dad you go and tell that, actually, I'm a gamer? So that's where you must now balance it. This is what I did when I was your age. As long as my academics were spot on, my dad did not have any issue buying me any game. So it was almost like a trade. I will give you A, B, I will not fail, and then you will guarantee me this. And I did the same thing with my daughter recently. I said to her, if you score all A's, I will buy you an iPad.
Oh, Father, reading, back-to-back reading.
Unfortunately for me, she scored all A's.
Hey! And you not buy the iPad?
I have to buy the iPad.
Oh,
I bought the and you know how the price of things have gone up now. You price iPad, even you are looking for the lowest of the lowest of the lowest iPad, it's still 1 million.
My brother, I just buy.
You understand?
I just buy the one I could buy, or the Android or no. I manage it.
So the point really is, as long as you prioritize playing game, there's nothing wrong with it, especially if it's for recreation.
Chrisland guys, on our here, on our handwork.
There's nothing wrong.
You guys can play game because they've gone for competitions in VGC. And no, they are one of the best. When it comes to tech, give it to Chrisland. Please, can we clap for Chrisland? Can we start clapping? For technology, these guys, oh, A1. All right, now, once again, thank you. If you have anything else, you know how we'll do it. Can we put our hands together for my brother? I just got information that I should bless somebody. Sir, when you were teaching, do you remember those who that were asking questions about? You know them? Please come. Where are those? Just no, not leave it down first, because we want to. Oh my God! Bring it this way. Oh God, so too wonderful. Allah. Oh my God. Nobody should, if you raise your hand, I know those are constituted. So you know them? Yes. Please point and call them. Call those. I don't know their names. But just point them. Call them. Point them.
The young man in front.
Which of them?
Yes.
You in the middle?
No, the one scratching
This
his
one?
head. Yes.
Come now. Can we clap for him? Can we clap? From two more.
And the guy in glasses, I think he answered my question.
Engineer, what's up now? You use technology now. Don't hands up. You didn't sound up. He didn't call you. My guy. Who else again?
Where's the guy? There's a guy at the back in gray. He's not in uniform, but
Bro, please come. Please, can we clap for him?
Had a very brilliant answer.
He's a special guest. He's a special guest.
Okay.
He has a very brilliant answer. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
on addiction, yeah.
All right. What class are you? What class?
Just one.
Just one. Hold on. We know what to give you. So you are still going to school. You still carry bag where? So please let me present to him. Small but mighty. Thank you. Camera is there. That's not. Camera is everywhere. It's mine now. Please, can we clap for him? All right, you can go now. What's the name, bro? Are you student? As in secondary school, you done? Secondary school. What class?
SS3.
SS3. You're still on your way. You're on your way. Congratulations. Thank you. What are you looking at it for? Clap now, guys. What's your name?
My name's KU.
What class are you?
SS2.
SS2. SS2. SS2. What is a gateway to? Oh, this one is okay. SS2. You're almost rounding up now. So you easy drinking, relax now. Highlight your door. So, you were supposed to give this out to somebody. So, we're going for a tea break right now. Get ready. Usher. Oh yeah, come and start your door. Is it not ready? Is it ready? All right. So before that, let that one get ready. Just give me 5 minutes time. 5 minutes. You were supposed to present this to say hello. All of us are doing literature. Anybody doing literature? Yeah. Literature. Sir, please, can you present to any of your choice, please? Look left, look right, please. Don't be biased. Left and right, front and back. You can use the mic and ask question.
Name 3 programming languages you know. Yes, you.
Fortran, QBasic, and Python.
Who collected the book? Islam, my guys. Okay, now, without wasting much of your time, we will go to the next segment where we want to. But before this next segment, in the next 5 minutes, while they are preparing, I will use this seat and do my own game. One more seat. What school?
Procast International.
Progress. Have you collected gifts before? Wait, where is the other school remaining? Are we done? Any other school remaining? Come now. Two more schools. Come. Let me borrow this for now. Thank you. Is it complete? Now, Chapel, this game is just 5 men. Please, if you have collected gifts here, let me see your hand up. If you are sitting here and you have collected gifts before. Okay. It's called scavenger hunt. So you go to the crowd. Please don't jump the camera. You go to the crowd and get me something. I'll tell you what to bring. And don't run. Don't jump. Go to the crowd gently. Are you ready? Go to the crowd and get me Naira note. Naira. Hey, my brother. Sorry. Please, can we clap for him? Now you understand the game, right? Return the Naira note to the owner. Hey, come back. Sit down. Hey, dude, this boy, the way they run like bearing. Small thing. Return it to the owner and get me pencil. Pencil. You bring the full set. Please, can we clap for him? All right. Now you will return the pencil. Sit down. Young man, sit down very well. You are my problem. You will return the pencil and bring me. You can go to anybody. Don't only to your own people. Bring me sneakers. Sneakers. Not your sneakers, not your own. See sneakers here now. Sneakers. Going. Whoa! Hey! You are seeing sneakers in your front, you cannot remove it. See, I was seeing sneakers here. Raise the sneakers up, raise it up. My God. From the shoe, you will know where the person stays. This one is Idu Magbo. This one we know is VGC. At the Banana Island. This one is around the Koi. Hey! Father Lord. This one has worked all walks of life. Anyway. This one is a big boy. It's around the Ikotwe. Now, hold on. You will return it to the owner. And bring me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your teacher's ID card. Your teacher's ID card. Your teacher's ID card. Any ID card your teacher has, or any ID card, any ID card your teacher has. Any ID card your teacher has, any ID card. One more to go. One to go. So come here. Your teacher doesn't have ID card. Where is the teacher? That's any card, you know. Hey. All right, we're still going there. Come, this boy. What's your plan? It's okay. I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 of you will be going on with some prizes. All right. So now, return the ID card to the owner. Sit down properly. Return the ID card to the owner and get me GT Bank ATM card. GT Bank. GT Bank. Hey, come, bro, come. Come, you're not going empty-handed, Jerry. Hey, congratulations, thank you. All right, are you ready? This one is gonna be tough. Sit down properly. Return the card and get me Sawolu. Return the ID card and become ATM card. Please, if you're on the way, leave the way. This one they will reach Body Thomas now. Return the ID card and get me iWatch. Is that iWatch? Come back here. iWatch. Come back here. All of you. You will enjoy yourself. Oh. If you fall again, come. Be careful. Come back. Nobody have iWatch here. This one is not iWatch. This is not iWatch. No, this is not iWatch. Now, it's very simple now. Uncle, they don't render you naked. You lose shoe, lose iWatch. They will simply bring shirts now, you lose the shirt. Now, return this one is very simple, but you're going to look for it. Return those things to the owner and get me a red biro. Red biro. Where's that young man? No, don't rush. Don't rush. Don't rush. What's going on? I don't know what's going on before. No. You don't try. Oh, see, sir, I think this guy deserves like plenty things. Oh, if you see the race, but let me add there. Oh, no, hold this one first. Guy, this one is for your gift. But me personally, on behalf of my uncles, let me give you the one for running. Why they run? Oh? Wait, look at the camera. Sorry, I know you. Don't cry. Why are you crying? Oh, sorry. Yeah. So now the winner will go home with this. We go home with this. Yes. That's for the winner. My brother, don't look me. Oh. I don't know how they put my clipper. Now, this one you will find it. Return the red biro to the owner and get me foreign currency. Foreign currency. Hey! Ladies and gentlemen, he brought out the dollar bill. That's supporting school, supporting school. Wow. Congratulations. Where's my guy? Come now. Did very well. Try. Wow. Let's can we clap for this young man? Can we clap for him? Wow. Raise the dollar. Raise the dollar. Who gave you the dollar? Young man, come outside. Oh, you're okay. Wait, you won before now? Yeah. You dash him? Big boy. Even me will be I don't know 18 years. I never see. I have not hold this in my life. And you hold dollar. Ma, we need to investigate the children. Okay. For the winner, my brother, you gotta left behind too. Thank you so much. Thank you. And for the small but mighty, aka what's the name?
Ibrahim.
Bembe. Tembe. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Ikeja School, make some noise. You guys did great today. So what do you have to say?
Thank you.
What do you have to say again?
Thank you, sir.
What do you have to say again?
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. At this moment, I want to say a big thank you to you all. So I'll leave you in the next 2 minutes. Enjoy your bonvita. You can get a walk. If you want to ease yourself. Just stretch up, stretch around. And then one more. I still have gift for somebody. Wait, what? Any problem? My Yano. I said mention 7 Yano. Okay, that's the last thing I will do. I still have gift. 7 Yano. 7 Yano must stop. If you have like next 3 minutes, go and ease yourself. Want to ease, stretch up, come to work. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 7 Yano. All of you that cannot mention anything. Even Uncle Tosin cannot mention his 7 Yano. Uncle Tosin, if you mention 5, I'll give 100,000. Uncle Tosin, 5. Going. If you win, I buy fuel for your car. But if you lose, you will take me home, Aja. Take me Aja. Then this week, give me job. 5. Uncle T, Alpha. Mention 5. 5 year no bus stop. I mentioned it earlier now. You see that in 9. You are the one preaching now. Preach what you can do. 2 minutes more. 2 minutes more. Uncle Those, I want to give you gift to worry up. This gift for you. Those of us that used to do road work in the morning. Uncle Those, want to disappoint me. I will set you up today. Uncle Bayobe, how far now? 7 year no bus stop. 5. Yeah, this baby gone kusha. Oh yeah, before you. 7 year no bus stop. Wait, let me start with the winning school. The winning school, make some noise. Ooh, you. Don't look at the book. Who was that? You want to look at the book? Oh yeah. Wait. Please, nobody should say anything. No, nobody. Everybody be quiet.
Ìyànà Pájà, Ìyànà Yẹ́sí, Ìyànà Ológbò.
Ológbò kẹ̀ láti bo. Wait, there's an Ológbò. Oh yeah, hold on from beginning.
Ìyànà Agége, Ìyànà Pájà.
There's no Ìyànà Agége o.
Ìyànà Pájà, Ìyànà Ológbò, Ìyànà Yẹ́sí.
Yeah. Wait, let me go. Yeah, guys.
Please don't expect anything. Let's go.
Iyanu Ipaja. Iyanu Shongo. No.
Wait.
Iyanu Woro Shongo ke. Who got this shoe? Who got this shoe? My brother, you left your shoe behind. Oh yeah, bro.
Quiet, guys, quiet. Let's listen.
Iyanu Ipaja. Iyanu Dopemu. Dopemu.
What is Dobemu? What is Dobemu? There's something like Dobemu. He has done mistake now. My brother, Jare.
I told them what let them know. Let's go.
Iyano Ekosi, Iyano Ipaja.
Order. Let's go. Listen.
Iyano Ekosi.
Wait. Hello. Sit down. Oh yeah.
Iyano Ekosi.
Iyano Ikosi. My brother, talk well now. Fast. You are slow.
Iyano Ipaja.
1.
Iyano School Bus.
2.
Iyano Esheri.
3.
Iyano Iba.
4.
Iyano Era.
5.
Iyano
What? Oh yeah, talk.
Yano Moshwari.
Iyano Mochwari call.
Iyano Better.
Wait, my guys from this school. Just increase my bag. Chill. Okay.
2 months go.
Iyano Paja. Iyano Iba. Iyano Iba.
Wait. Iyano Iba. Oh yeah, start.
Iyano Paja.
1.
Iyano Iba.
2.
Iyano Woro.
3.
Iyano Isolo.
4.
Iyano Ikosi.
It's not Iyano Solo.
Isolo.
Okay, let me give you a chance. Were you born in Nigeria? No. Call it the way you understand. Action.
Iyano Paja.
1.
Iyano Woro.
2.
Iyano Iba.
3.
Iyano Isolo.
4.
Iyano Ikosi.
5.
Iyano Itire.
6.
And
ladies and gentlemen, Usher, away. Before they fall me down, please let me put you here, beg. 5.
From that place. Last.
Two. All right, Oh yeah.
Iyano Paja.
1.
Iyano Isolo.
2.
Iyano Oworo.
3.
Iyano School.
4.
Iyano Iba.
5.
Iyano.
Ladies and gentlemen, finally, I give it to my brother, Uncle Abayomi.
Iyano Iba. 1. Iyano Paja.
2.
Iyano Oworo.
3.
Iyano Mobu.
And this time, ladies and gentlemen, that comes to the end of the segment. So we're moving to the last segment for today. So those of you that are here, my name is Emperor the Entertainer, and we are ready to rock and roll. Put your hands together, everyone. Somebody mentioned up to 6. There's someone that mentioned up to 6 here. Thank you so much. You tried. And you too. I got you. Quickly. Where are my gifts? If you said 5. What's in the year? Like money. All right, thank you. All right, please, can we put on, first of all, let's bring up on stage Uncle Abayomi and Uncle Tosin. Can we bring them on stage, please? Keep clapping till they come station. Women, feel it. Anyway. Then, I'd like to make welcome. Please put your hands together can we clap for my very big auntie, aka she'll be the one giving us all the details and calling of the names that we know. Are you ready? So right now, I want to hand the microphone over. Please, you've not seen that before. Hello everybody. So do me a favor. Give her a standing ovation and make the now she hold my balance. I beg. So can you stand up on your feet, put your hands together, and make welcome to Rotimi? Make some noise!
Thank you very much. Have your seats. Have you been having fun? So is this a good Saturday for you? Growing up, I hated Saturday. I grew up in Ibadan. No, it was really terrible for me. It's just that day that I have to carry the basket and follow my mother to Dugbe Market. And if you know Ibadan people, they can abuse, so don't try me. I'm Remy Odusi. I'm one of the cohort members of Kwawoshika's 360 degrees cohort 10. So today we had two parents coming, and we thought that was quite intentional. And I think parenting these days is it's kind of a ride for everyone. So I'm going to ask these two parents to join us up here and for the fireside chat. They didn't know, so they have been gracious in accepting our invitation. I'm going to call first Mr. Adeboye Adeleye. Can you give him a round of applause? I mean, this wasn't planned, but we were really encouraged that we had the parents register and they decided to come with the, please sir. I'm also going to call Mr. Chibuzo Eze. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming, and I'm sure what we're trying to do is to let you see what it's like to be role models. So for me, when it comes to parenting, I think what you have done, the two of you, is a practical, example of what intentional parenting is about, especially in this day and age that we kind of have what we call quote and unquote.
There are trainings there, but you see, it is very hard to filter. You see, we used to say our generation, we know the meaning of meaningful connection, because we didn't have phones when we were growing up, so we can sit in the house. We have to talk to each other, and that's what made us, and we are benefiting it now. What I would advise is just explore the opportunity of being best of both worlds. Balance your time. Marga spoke about setting timers on your phone. There are even apps that helps you do that. That's something that my phone does. It's just screen time. You spend approximately 10 hours. So I'm calculating it. But because I use my phone a lot, it's part of my work. But you need to be intentional. You can divide it. I will spend this amount of time. Create time for that meaningful connection. You know that what will do for you? You best of both worlds. You will literally be able to hold meaningful conversation. And that's another thing that the phone is taking away from people. Everybody right now I have a friend who cannot talk to a lady directly, but you have to type. Is a bado. So if you learn that, use apps to monitor timing, and be intentional about, I want to spend with my siblings. I want to spend with my mommy. Today I just want to gist with my mommy. Put your phone aside. Gist with her. I want to gist with my daddy. I want to gist with my siblings. Let's talk. Let's play game. Not phone game. Let's play. We have a lot of games then, but all those games have died now because game on the phone have come. If you guys do that, you would enjoy being best of both worlds.
Thank you very much. My next question will probably go to Mr. Eze. I think a lot of our kids these days, they kind of misunderstand us. You're telling them, okay, go this way, this is how you should do things. And then don't even make the mistake of saying, this is how we used to do it during our time. They have ready-made answer for that. So what advice do you have to give, our audience here today who feel misunderstood by their parents? I'll give you a typical example. You are telling your son that it is not okay for you. Okay, I'm talking to you. You don't use your words. You hear things like yes, no. Back in the day, you can't give a monosyllable answer. You have to, in fact, my mom would tell you, I am not a stick or a wood. So please, what does no? You have to explain yourself. So is there a way we can help them to let them know that it's not that we are misunderstanding them, but we're trying to bring out the best in them? Yes, we're in the digital age, you do a lot of things, but when you meet someone and you're able to talk intelligently, you make a lasting impression. And if you don't practice, you don't get perfect. So how do you have any advice for them in the area of being misunderstood if we misunderstood them many times? Thank you.
I hope you can hear me very well. And thank you for the opportunity to be here. I think that, this is a big challenge. Can you hear me?
Okay, I think it's
on. Okay. So this is a big challenge that we are all facing as parents, because it's not just like a societal issue, but it's also biological. Being that as the kids tend to mature, they start forming their own opinion. And, the biological part of it is that when they are forming those opinions, they feel like those opinions have to be respected. But as parents, what we first need to do is to create a healthy environment at home. A healthy environment where the kids can exercise without feeling like intimidated or uncomfortable. So we have to allow them to give their opinion, right? And then from that perspective, we give them advice. And sometimes, from the parental perspective, we have seen a lot of things, But during our own time, we didn't have the level of exposure that our children have today. And some of the things that we think we know, they have seen it and they also know. So we need to build a strong bond, right? And when we are advising, it has to be like a dialogue. So like a discussion. So you have to build that environment where you can discuss and converse with your children. Having said that, as children as well, there is nothing as important as obedience, being respectful, and knowing that your parents want the best for you, right? So everything they're doing is out of love and not to punish, but out of care to give you the best. So, yeah.
Thank you very much. Okay, I don't know if I can take you on this. We want to talk about girls. We won't pretend that we do not exist. We become noticeable from a very young age. As a guy, navigating your way through life and coming on to leadership, what would you advise them when it comes to the opposite sex? I don't even think right now you can say this is the right age or you are too young, because whether you say it or not, things are happening. Now, I want you to be practical. If you have any example of any pitfall, they need to hear it. What would make sense? Back in our own day, they'll tell you, I've not sent you to school to go and look at any boy or look at any girl. So you are sent here to read. So read. But we all know that you read, Abi, and you do also read. So I want him to help, tell you guys what you need to do, how you need to navigate that constructively. You understand? So, sir.
Thank you. I think I go back to one of the things I said earlier. There's a time and a season for everything. As a student at this current age, relationship with girls, I think, at best, make it friendship, make it cordial, make it respectful. One of the things I learned from my dad, and my dad was a soldier, by the way, one of the things I learned from him was that you never hit a girl, for example. There were things
Are
like
you listening? That's very important.
Yeah, that was one of the things that you never hit a girl. No matter how angry you are, you're stronger than the typical girl. The average guy is typically stronger than the typical girl. So you never hit her. But in his firmness and in his advice as well, he was always very, very concerned.
Can we have one house? I'll call out the schools that are talking.
Yeah, he was always very concerned about getting a girl pregnant, And I heard and also saw stories of people who pregnancy derailed their life completely, right? One on the female side, in the community, she gets pregnant, she pulls out of school, her life changes from there, right? Or on the male side as well, the lady gets pregnant, maybe there's abortion, or maybe they keep the baby. It changes the guy's life significantly. There was a guy I used to support paying his school fees. He was in SS2, I think SS3. He impregnated a girl. The girl's family said they'll keep the baby. He had to drop out. He had to stop his education and move into work so that he can start taking care of that girl and the child, right? So those were things that scared me back then growing up, right? Because of the shame of, whatever would happen, the shame of you impregnate somebody, the shame of you drop out of school. Maybe because, again, my dad was very aggressive and firm about it. So if you impregnate a girl, I'll send you out of my house, you go and be a mechanic, So, but the thing is, sometimes that fear is good to have in your heart. That, you touch a lady, you do this, you do that. It might seem like it is fun now until it turns into something serious. All right. So for me, growing up, that fear kept me significantly away from doing certain things. All right. So that's on one hand. But just understanding our current generation, like we've explained, technology exposes kids these days to a lot of content, much more than we had access to then. What I'll be advising you to do is, see, there will be a lot of time in your future. You're in secondary school. You will still be in university, right? After university, you'll be in the work, you'll be working. There will be a lot of time for you to, explore romantic relationship. Right now, whatever you feel at best is just, fantasies. There are things that will fizzle away. Right? They will fizzle away. If that lady changes school, if she travels, if she relocates, it will fizzle away. Right? I remember when I was in secondary school, I went to my mom, I told her I found somebody I wanted to marry. She did not answer me first. She didn't answer me. I said it again, she didn't answer me. I said the third time, she just started laughing. She said, "Oh, serious?" And that was where the conversation ended. Right? So in reality, whatever love relationship you think you are starting and trying to nurture now, it most likely, most instances, it won't get to marriage. And so romantic relationship is responsibility. That's when you start looking for extra money from somewhere, much more money than your dad has given you. And that's where you get tempted to maybe, okay, these Yahoo boys, maybe I should try what they are trying so that I can get the money they are getting and then give my girl, money that I don't even have. All right. So one of the things I would really encourage you to know is this. It might be enticing. It might be interesting. You might see it in movies, but understand that it's not everything that is enticing that if you explore will lead to positive outcomes. All right? It's not everything that is enticing that if you explore will lead to positive outcomes. It can lead to very, very disastrous outcomes. We're not even going to topics of HIV/AIDS, topics of pregnancy, topics of there are lots of dimensions that these things could lead to, that a momentary period of pleasure in your secondary school days could actually lead to a very detrimental outcome. So my summary advice to you: spend most of your time in secondary school on your academics, exploring your talents, utilizing your skills. As a boy, you have a lot of energy and adrenaline. If you do a lot of sports, do a lot of activities, you will find that you distract yourself from some of those relationships that you think is everything in the world right now. All right? I'll stop it at that point.
Thank you very much. Okay. I'm going to, so in a nutshell, if you remember what he started with, there's a time for, and it seems this is not the time to date for you. That's just the summary of what he has said, right? Do we agree? We're supposed to concentrate on our education. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to ask you to get ready if you have any questions for any one of us here. But I'm going to, yes, okay, yes, please.
So I just want to quickly add this. I just want to tell you guys about exploring building value for yourself. I'm going to quickly say this. You see, there are some celebrities in this country, big ones, the ladies, and when they see me, they'll say, my Oga, my Oga. I'm always wondering, why do they call me my Oga? Do you know what I found out? I am extremely respectful towards them. Please, sorry, what's the other one? Thank you. Could you please, even when I give you a job and I need you to post a video, could you please post? The brand is on my neck. I will not say, I'm paying you. I still will not do that. So you need to be respectful. There is an organic respect that comes from being respectful, and it will build your value up towards the female, towards the opposite sex. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so I'm going to ask you the last question. We have a lot of self-identity issues. People want to be like the other person. Everybody wants to be like Davido and all that. So you are not trying to be yourself. What do you have to say to them that they are not swayed by what they see on social media? They're able to keep their own identity. I'm from the Yoruba tribe, and I think one thing they sing from where you can say your A from your B is Rántí ọmọ ẹni tí ìwọ ń ṣe. And because of that Rántí ọmọ ẹni tí ìwọ ń ṣe, you carry that all through your life. It gives you identity, but I don't know what people do these days. I still say that to my children though. Can you tell us what, or advise them how to retain their identity?
Thank you, ma'am. What I would also say is that growing up, I had a very healthy relationship with my father. Not like we were not born into a polygamous home, but I had a relationship with him to the extent that everything I thought in my head, everything I did, we spoke about it. And one thing about him was that he will always tell you that wherever you are, whatever you do, just like you said, know the person and the character, the family you come out from. Family, to me, is really, really key in boys' age, at this tender age that they're growing up. The family is a kind of place that it will nurture you to become what you really, what God has intended you to become. Try and have a healthy relationship with your parents. That's number one key. Because some children, I see them that they don't have quality relationship with their parents, as in godly relationship. That one, in a nutshell, will let the child know himself growing up. Then another thing is that peer pressure is something that is so rampant in teenagers now, especially young boys. The way their friends always influence them to be what they are not is so much rampant. Example, like my kid in his school, I always tell him that, and they always call him horrible, and this and that because he took after his mom. But he come back home and they keep crying and telling me that, Daddy, they call me horrible today. They call me horrible tomorrow. I just tell them that you are big, and that's what you are. You are beautiful, and that is what God made you to be. So acknowledge that this is who I am, and celebrate and what do I want to say? Celebrate yourself. Don't say because of you are this, you are that, start belittling yourself. No. Thank God for God has created you to be who you are, and that's just it, man.
Thank you very much. I think we're going to round up on this note. If you have any question, please write it and give it to Emperor. Please give him a round of applause. He's doing a wonderful job. Thank you all so much.
Once again, can we put our hands together for all our uncles and aunties? Thank you for coming. Thank you for banking with us. See you next year. This time around is going to be big, guys. It's going to be in National Theatre. I foresee it. National Stadium. So, pictures? All right, ma. I'm going to take only 3 questions. Only 3. Only 3. Okay, 2. 1 Chrisland and 1. Okay. Let me take on this. Yes. Oh, yeah.
Sir, why do some children kill? Then there are a lot of cases that say that children kill their parents. That people kill their parents maybe in the news. Is it because their parents used to take it too easy with them? They're not always harsh with them, or what?
The question is why, when they see, listen, guys, on the news, they see news like children kill their parents. What are the causes?
Do we have any volunteer?
My brother.
Okay. So I'll start with. Do you want to answer? You want to answer? Please come forward.
What? Oh, all right.
Okay. I mean,
we have. Please, can we clap for one of our educators? We'll give you chair now. We'll soon give you chair. Come. Come and sit down here. Shall I sit down?
My name is Goodness Oigbola, and then his question was, why do children kill their parents? It depends on the way the parents bring up the children. Some parents bring up their children with no moral values at all, and whatever they see outside is what they bring inside. So if, as a parent, you train your child up and you bring your child up with good moral values, your child carries it onto their own children. So there's no way, if with good moral values, your child will kill you.
Thank you.
All the parents in the house, you have nothing to say. See, young man, sit down here. You're an educator now. Sit down.
I'm going to add to that. Usually, when you delve into such issues, you find out that it's not something that started, it's not a recent occurrence. The person had been showing some traits. And something that I think even abroad, they're beginning to pay attention to is mental health. Okay? Mental health issues. So, if you have any issues, please talk to your parents, talk to your teachers. Don't bottle anything in. If you're feeling sad, talk to your friends. When you build such emotions in and you erupt, or the person erupts, you get that kind of reaction. So I would say mental health is actually one of the reasons why you have that, apart from upbringing and values.
In a nutshell, Soros, okay.
Yes. Okay.
Somebody was saying on this side.
So, my question is, they said that boys are not allowed to hit girls, Or why is it that girls are allowed to hit boys?
Seriously speaking, no, I will explain.
Okay.
Only boys are not allowed to hit girls,
Yes.
but women are allowed to hit boys.
Who gave that rule? Women are allowed to.
He asked a question.
No, you are not allowed to hit anybody, period. It's degrading. You shouldn't do that. Whether you're a boy or a girl, you are not allowed to slap or beat the other person. So tell me, who said that? We say a lot of things and they said it's okay, but it's just the norm. Is what people have come to take as being acceptable. I can tell you for a fact, if you go to Lagos State today and you go there and you go to the domestic violence ministry, you find both sex women beating their spouses. They are in trouble. So because you are a woman does not mean that you should be able to do that. So please, I don't know if you have any other.
So if you have any other questions, write it out. Hold on, chill. We are running out of time. You can write it out. Tell people write it out. So once we finish this panel, you can give it to any of them or my auntie here. She will help you and elaborate. So finally from our uncle.
I don't know if any of you has read Things Fall Apart. Has any of you read Things Fall Apart? Okay, so do you remember Okonkwo's attitude, behavior to the wife? Did he used to beat the wife? Okay, so, traditionally, at least in this environment, we had like they call it chauvinistic or so, but men tend to see women and children, categorize them like we can dominate them, we have power over them. And that's why we have to keep reinforcing to our male children that is not correct. Some traditions are things that we come out and we see them and we
Young man, listen, you ask the question, you're playing.
We see them and we just accept them as the norm and we start behaving that way. But some traditions are really not correct. And that's why we have to keep telling the male children that you should never raise your hand on your wife, on a girl, or in any form, right? We don't emphasize it as much to the girls because it's the other way around. So both are wrong. But for men, especially, and for boys, especially, you should never hit a girl. And biological as well, right? Because we are stronger. So it's not even on the same level. But you shouldn't engage in a fight, in any way, because you don't know what the other person has. But we emphasize on the boys because traditionally, this is the norm that we have come to see. Yeah.
Thank you very
much. All right, thank you very much. So while we're wrapping up, I want to bring up all my aunties to come and wrap it up with the photo session. So those of you that have questions, when they're taking the photo session, somebody said, what do you think about flogging as a means of discipline for your children? This one answer is, it is normal in Nigeria. You do anything, man, I don't say now, you zoom, daddy, you want to what? It is part of our culture. Flogging is part of our culture to discipline. Even Bible said it now. This one is not a question. The answer is so thank you very much. Please put your hands together for them. So let's take pictures. Just stand. This way. Might say flogging is not okay. It's not the answer.
Mother happy or make this my daddy happy. So those things that will make them beat you. Try not to do them. Try. And you see that it's part of relationship actually. Because you understand your dad or your mom and they understand you too. So both of you just align. So it's not that parents like to beat. Something lead to something and there is beating. Do we agree? Okay. So we're moving very fast. You're going to be giving this card. Do you have the card? Please, can we bring the cards, the pledge cards? If you were here last year, let me see your hand.
If you were here last year, wait, let me see your hand. You remember that we gave you this card last year? So can somebody tell me what you did with this card? And let me know if you still have the card. Or you don't even remember anything about the card. Okay.
Oh,
Please, can you give him the mic?
my brother, if you get this one, this bag is yours. I must be truthful.
Last year, you told us to write down 3 things that we want to do consistently and keep up with, no matter what.
Thank you very much.
That was elaborate. That was wonderful.
So we're going to do the same things today. You've heard from uncles, daddies, mommies, sisters. You've heard from everybody. So I'm sure you've learned and you've unlearned some things. And I'm sure some of you begin to think about the future. And you are beginning to think about, how do I become a better me? How do I become what? A better me. How do I become that role model? Because once upon a time, we were all like you. I'm sure once upon a time, Abayomi, Tosin, they were like you. Very soon, if you think 20 years is not soon, it is very soon. Yes, you just close your eyes and wake up and you see that it's 20 years. Some people will be looking up to you, and that is the role model. So being a better you, being the you that is a role model, it's in your hands. And that is the essence of this conference. So we're giving you this card. We're not going to collect it from you. So you write those 3 things that you want to do. What are those 3 things? It may be something that you want to change, or something you want to improve on, or something that you want to achieve. So you write those 3 things. Write your name and date, today's date. I want to advise you, keep this card. Because the more you look at those 3 things, the more you remember that you pledge to do those 3 things. To be what? A better you. And to be that role model that you are. In every seed, there is what? There is a tree in every seed. But it is only the seed that is planted on a good soil, watered, that we grow into trees. A lot of seed were planted, but they never grew. So, see this as a seed, and the seed must grow into what? A role model. We want to hear of you in the nearest future and in future. We want to hear of you saying that, oh, I was at the Boys to Role Model Conference, and what I learned shaping my life. So the essence of this card is write those 3 things and keep the card so that you can always remember that these are the things that I want to achieve. You can take a step further and put a time there. When do you want to see those results? When do you want to see those achievements? Challenge yourself. Just challenge yourself. So do we all have the cards? Do we have the cards? If you have the card, please raise it. They don't have the cards here. So if you have the card, please pick your pen and start writing. You need to do that here right now. So once you finish, just wave it up. Let me see it. I'm not going to look at it. But just let's know that you've done it. Do we all have the cards? Lamide, you need to Guys, you need to bring up the QR code for the feedback. They don't have the cards here, please. So let me see your hand if you don't have the cards. To bring it down. There's still, So do we all have the cards now? Okay. So I'm going to ask you one more question. Your card last year, do you want to share with us what you wrote on the card? You can't remember, see. Because after writing, probably you just drop it somewhere. So this card needs to be, you know, when you can't find your phone, you search everywhere, right? That is what should happen to this card. This card is more important than your phone. Yes, it is more important than your phone. Yes. This card is more important than your phone. It's more important than your tab or your PS. This card. Because on this card, you know what you're writing there? Future. Yes. What you want to see in your future, that's what you are writing here. So it's very important. So you need to treat this card better than you're treating your phone. So are you done writing? Are you done writing? Somebody is still writing. Or some people don't know what to write. If you don't know what to write, let me see your hand. If you don't know what to write, let me see your hand. Don't be ashamed. See, it's about your future. Are you done writing or you don't know what to write? You don't know what to write. I'm coming to you. Is there any other person that doesn't know what to write? You? Who else? You don't know what to write. You don't know what to write. Okay, so let me explain what you need to write. So from all the discussions today, what do you think you need to do? Okay, what do you think you need to do? What do you want to see in your future? What do you want to achieve in your future? How do you get there? How do you get there? I'm sure you heard from the two speakers. They spoke about their childhood. And they mentioned what they did to be the men that they are today. So, how do you get to that future that you want to see? How do you get to that role model that you want to be? You know, we see influencers now, and everybody talk about influencers. Everybody here, I'm sure you want to be that influencer one day that everybody will talk about, right? You won't sleep and just wake up and become an influencer. You must put the work. So what is that work do you need to put in? So do you know what to write now? Is there still somebody that doesn't know what to write? Let me know. Just talk. Don't worry. There's no shame. It's about you and about your future. Now you know what to write. Good. Very good. Who else doesn't know what to write? Is there still somebody? Do you know what to write?
Please don't copy and paste though.
So, is there still anybody that doesn't know what to write? Talk to me if you don't know what to write. So, are we done? Are we done? So, let me see your card. Just wave it. Let me see. You've written, yeah, yeah. If you are not waving your card, that means you have not written anything. Good, 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 good. Okay. Like I said, this card is more important than your phone. It's more important than that PS, and it's more important than your tab. More important than your laptop. Yeah. You have to keep this card because next year we will ask you what you've done with this card. Okay. So one last thing that we need to do. How many of you have your phones here? Do you have your phone here? It's a Saturday, don't worry. Do you have your phone here? You have your phone. So please, can you scan this QR code? It's a feedback form. We want to know how you have enjoyed this conference. What are those things that you want to see in the next conference? What are those things that you wish we spoke about today? So that when we are putting together the next conference, we can start adding those things. Because we also need to know those things that you want to learn. What are those things that you want to see in the conference? So please, and there's some QR code on those paper, you can scan them. So if you don't have your phone here, let me see your hand. Okay, please, please teachers, you need to help us. So if you have students from your school that don't have phones, they need to use your phone. So what they need to do is you can scan the QR code and then let each person just fill the form. So once you fill the form, you can, another person, all you need to do is just to scan once. So let's just do that in 5 minutes. We have come to the end of the program. And I believe we've all enjoyed ourselves.
Thank you.